darkies in the boarding
We're dealing with a
room.
whole bunch of racists.
I knew it, he was racist.
Darkies, I'm not a fucking drow.
You can now easily see down this hall. It is the same well-lit floor that you've seen this whole period. What would you all like to do?
Why does no one else have their name set to their character?
I want to detect traps in the hallway.
Alright, give me a perception check.
Good idea.
Perception, where are you? Perception.
D.
Boosh.
Perception.
Damn.
You can see all the way down the hallway. You can see every nail sticking up out of the board. You can see that the door at the end of the hallway is unlocked, unmanaged, but the door to your right seems to have some magical properties.
Which door did we come in, or which door can we go through to get out of here?
Well, gents, as much as I don't trust you, I don't trust him more. So, the door down the hall's unlocked. The one on the right, not so much. Requires a little magic. You there, pessimistic gnome, you may have something to help with that.
I'm an elf. And
Yeah, whatever. You're short.
You're
don't
short for
judge
now.
my stature. Plebeian.
I want to charge down the hall and break through that
I
door.
will
Who's listening?
say, be ready. The door's unlocked. They're expecting it.
Could something I
who's
summon
listening?
from prestidigitation, like, open the door?
Prestidigitation can't open doors.
No, I can't.
Like, no? Alright.
Mage hand could.
I'm gonna stay back here. If trouble arises, I will fight, but I will stay back here and not go too close to that door.
Does anybody else want to get out of here, or just me? I step into the hallway.
Alright, as you step into the hallway, the floorboards just sort of creak underneath you.
My plan, guys, is to charge through that door. If you guys fall right on top of me, we should be able to at least surprise the people on the other side.
Hey, you holy man, I think you should take a lead spot.
Yeah.
I move slowly to the front, understanding that this is what's needed of me.
So
are
you
you?
guys are all going to be right behind me, right, when I run down this hallway?
On
Sure.
your mark.
Sure.
I proceed to run down the
Considering
hallway
it's my only way
at
out.
the door.
Proceed to run to the hallway and what, sir?
Run through the door, basically breaking it down and
Alright, give
rushing
me
into the room.
an athletics check.
Athletics. Everyone else just
Oh,
has
God.
to keep up with me.
I hope you mess up. Damn it!
With an 18, you break out into a full sprint even with all the gear that you're carrying, and you just throw all the weight of the gear into the door, breaking it inward.
Everyone's following me, right?
As
Good
everyone's line of sight kind of hits the door, and you can see inside, all of the employees that were there to greet you have picked up weapons and are waiting for you to come out. Roll initiative.
Where did John go? Oh, there he is.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I go last.
Damn.
Nope.
Oh man,
Or die.
the initiatives on these guys.
God damn it!
I'm guessing I got propelled a little ways into the room before rolling initiative, correct?
Yes,
So
that
where
is
I'm
that
at
is about
good?
where you'd be. Yes.
Okay. Would the cleric and the rogue piled in on either side of me, like here and here, or where?
Pretty much about where you are. You're
Okay.
you're good where you are.
Sounds good.
Alright, what you guys see in this very well lit still again is what looks to be two common folk have picked up daggers and are brandishing them against you with almost like they know what they're doing with the weapons, as well as two members in the back that obviously, at some point in time, had been bandits, have picked up bows that they seem to be fairly capable of using, and already have arrows notched at you, waiting. That being said, top of the initiative, Eric.
What's
Alrighty.
his name?
Sensing danger. Knowing
Oh shit.
it's going. Be in trouble. Whatever his name is. Fuck it.
Jamma Llama Slamming.
Yeah, Jamma slamming lammin'.
I don't remember his
God,
last name.
that's gonna be a running joke.
Jamma Llama Slamming. It's pretty great.
I think I'm going to just I wanna yeah,
What's up?
I'm gonna use my sacred flame on one of the archers in the back. The one on the right,
Alrighty.
simply because he's threatening. Yeah.
Looks like an asshole.
Alright,
Yeah.
roll your attack. Let's see here. He saves, only taking 3 damage. Ah, crap. There we go. You can obviously tell that hurt. That hurt him a lot. He is bloodied.
Yay!
Alright, that'll be Will's turn.
Alright, I yell, gangway! And I shoot at the archer in the back.
Well, Mac, what race are you?
I'm a human.
Okay.
-1 ammo.
Nice.
As you notch your bow and let it fly, everyone just either ducks or
Or is
John
too short.
kinda steps sideways and the arrow just whizzes clear over the top of the gnome's head and over the weapon racks and just sticks the bandit in the chest with enough force to knock him backwards, dead on the ground.
Yeah!
First blood.
I look back and say, I've been in the army. I'm used to this kind of stuff. Feel free to shoot anything you want.
Hey, nice shot. What's your name?
My name is Will.
Ah,
A nice
Well-
shot, Will.
Alright,
The great old one.
it is the commoner's turn.
Commoner.
The commoner near Jam Lemon is going to turn to him and try to take a stab at him with his dagger. Does a 17 hit your AC? John?
7?
17.
Does not.
As he kind of plunges at you haphazardly with this dagger, you just move your shield in front of it and deflect it. And just kind of look at it and with disgust at his form. This other commoner moves over here, pressing the attack as well. And he kind of has the dagger over his head, you know, just trying to thrust down, trying to go for your shoulder, and just misjudges it and whiffs right in front of your face. This other one slowly moves around and gets to about here and seems to have his muscles tensed like he's getting ready for something. Brings us
Watch
to
out,
Thelonious.
Can I even move past this?
You can move through other characters' tiles without any issue. It's moving through an opponent's tile.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to move here, and I will attack the commoner that's right above.
All right.
And since he does have a target and it's within 5 feet, I gain an attack of opportunity. And also, let me double check real quick. I'll deal an extra 1d6. Or I have an advantage, and because of that, I can deal an extra 1d6.
Yes, with sneak attack.
Okay, so I will go ahead and roll my rapier.
As you delicately thrust your rapier about a couple times in the air, you just kind of lunge forward, not really expecting much to hit, and right about as the guy's head turns towards you, you just kind of stick him right in the eye, just right through, feeling it stick into the base of his skull. Kind of look a little disturbed by the sound it made as you quickly pull it out, and he falls on the floor dead.
Oh, bet he didn't see that one coming.
That sounds like a good fight in there.
I don't know. I don't have a move action left, do I?
You only used about 10 feet of movement, so you still have 20.
Can't we move 30 feet, right?
Right.
Alright. And each square counts as 5.
Yep.
Do we need to vault over these weapon racks, or can I just move?
You can choose to vault. If you want to vault, you're going to have to roll acrobatics on them. Otherwise, you're going to have to walk around them.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, I'll go ahead and roll the acrobatics to move.
You
Damn.
easily just plant your hand on the weapons rack and just shuffle yourself over it, landing easily on the other side.
Float like a butterfly.
Go ahead and put you right there. Unless you want to be on top of it.
Well, being on top of it was my last 5 feet of movement. Unless you want the vault to put me on the other side.
The vault will put you on the other side.
Okie dokie.
Alright, that takes care of Thelonious. The bandit strings back his arrow a little further and takes aim at what he thinks is a rogue that just stabbed one of the commoner right through the eye and lets it shoot. The bolt just kind of whizzes by your head without you even moving, and you just kind of look up at the guy like, have you ever been in a fight before?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Wagging my finger.
Nope.
Alright,
Get good.
that brings us to, we never even got your actual character name. What did you want your actual character name to be?
I'm fine with little queer.
I know it's query, but yeah.
My name is Liffle.
Alright, we're up to Lethal.
So first, I will move first to here. And
Yeah, we haven't actually introduced each other, so we only know Will's name. And my name.
Yep.
and I'll shoot my Eldritch Blast at that guy in front of the cleric.
Eric? Yeah, he said he's cleric, but we don't actually know his name.
He's CL Eric.
Yeah, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah, you guys don't know that yet.
Damn!
Oh, shit.
Christ on a cracker.
You kind of get this
Yeah.
glint in your eyes. You just raise your hand, aimed at the commoner, and this greenish ball blasts from it and hits him square in the chest, scorching his clothes as he just falls over on the ground with a look of horror on his face.
Jesus Christ, no wonder you fucked up.
The great old one was pleased with my actions.
Right.
Growing increasingly.
That brings us back to Eric.
Worried.
Do note that where they are dead at counts as rough terrain.
Wait, you guys skipped my turn then?
No, you already did your turn.
Oh, no, yeah, it is John's turn. My bad.
Oh shit. Well.
I
Sorry, John.
I constantly forget about anything that's lower than a 5.
I'm looking at that guy right in front of me. You must think about your mom a lot then.
I am 5'1".
Nah, she's a 2.
Crit on the damage.
As you bring up your
God.
warhammer, you just take the biggest, hardest swing you can, seeing that the rest of the commoners weren't really much. You didn't think that this one was going to be either. As you bring it up over your head and bring it down, he just kind of looks up at it. Almost like he wanted this to happen, and just catches the hammer to the face. You see teeth fall out, and just this spray of blood splatters up against your armor before he just falls to his knees and falls face forward.
If you followed my god, he would be pleased with your actions today.
And then I move over here under partial cover.
All right.
Now-
Under those circumstances, you tell me you want to take cover, and then I'll tell you how much that would be.
Okay.
It's really conditioned about where the target is to you.
I'm gonna go over there and take cover.
All right. You guys start hearing the sound of footsteps coming up the stairs, and the door
Stairs.
bursts open as you see 2 more commoners and another bandit join the fray.
These guys look like
Reinforcements.
assholes.
Mage, get them. But it's not a
All right.
I'm not a mage.
Back
well, I
to
don't know that. How am I supposed to know? You didn't tell me anything.
I am
Yeah.
awkward in social situations, sir.
back to Eric.
Okay. Still not seeing any point in trying to run away at the
To
sight
where?
of all the blood and the killing.
You could try that
Slightly
magic door.
disturbs me.
Are you having flashbacks?
I'm having flashbacks.
What is he having flashbacks
I'm
of?
very disturbed.
you hit his journal and read the backstory that I made for him. It's pretty fucking good.
Jesus Christ.
Does he have a flaw or something like that?
I'm going to go on ahead and cast at the one remaining bandit of the original group.
All right. As you hold out your hands, clutching the holy symbol with one, you just see this divine radiance start enveloping the bandit, and he just quickly catches fire in this burst of blue flame and just falls over into the armor racks behind him, dead.
Oh dear.
Brings us back to Will.
All right. Like to move up to here and take cover.
All right. From there, I'd say you easily have half cover from any ranged.
I would like to take a shot at the bandit back there.
All right.
Ouch.
As you notch another arrow and just send it screaming by. The 2 commoners don't even move as it just splits between them and sticks through the bandit's chest, pinning him to the wall. As he just kind of lets out this grotesque gasp as he dies pinned there.
I also say it was nothing much.
We got ourselves a sharpshooter.
Not yet.
Don't call it a comeback.
brings us to the commoners. This one's going to take his movement and get to about right here and lunge at Thelonious. Is a 12 hit your AC? Nate?
Nope.
Alright. As he juts forward with the knife, you just easily sidestep it. This one, seeing where his buddy went off, does the same thing, gets to about right here, and tries almost the same routine stab, like almost they were all taught the same way.
Stabby.
And
Shop.
you just kind of
Smart.
sidestep
Shop.
it again.
S. Mart.
Are we fighting or are we dancing?
That brings us to Thelonious.
Show them hell, Thelonious.
Hmm.
Yeah, if only if one of us was a bard.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll go ahead and poke old boy in front of me. Blue.
Alright. With the same finesse, you just kind of wave the rapier around and then just push it right into a thrust, and he just catches it in the sternum with a sickening thud as you push through the bone. He just falls away back, almost taking your sword with him as he dies. Well, that would be the bandit's turn, but they're dead. So, Jamie,
Gonna walk up to him
Go jam him in the ass.
and
as you just
Little help
step on the
hit,
commoner,
man.
as you just step on the commoner's body like it was nothing more than trash. You pick up your maul
yes, I
and just
did.
swing it again, catching him right across the face. The sickening crack as his head almost tries to spin all the way around. The twisting motion of his body as he falls to the floor just slumped as blood starts pooling out of his mouth.
Mm.
And with that, you all are out of initiative.
check the bodies. Hey, where'd the body go?
Don't worry about it. They're still there.
Standing on it,
The search
stupid.
from arrows.
Check the bodies.
Give me some investigation checks.
Hey, Elf, can you go back and check that door?
Picking up the
I
arrows.
don't want any
just like
surprises from behind.
Sure thing.
I didn't find anything.
Investigation.
I'm just calling this a group one. We'll see what everybody rolls.
We all didn't find anything.
Fucking Nathan. God damn
I'm a
it.
fighter, not a looker.
Nathan seems to, start to step towards one of the bodies and
So tired.
Gets
Guys,
his-
this one's empty.
gets his shoe caught on a nail that's sticking up a little too
Will,
far
go
and
guard door.
kind of stutters over himself, barely catching himself to his feet, almost falling on his face. From what you guys glean, other than just the random bits of clothes that they were wearing that were obviously this company's uniform, probably between all of the bodies, you end up finding about 10 gold pieces.
Cool.
Other than that, their weapons were obviously just grabbed off of these weapon racks.
So we just
What
killed a
type?
whole bunch of commoners, literally.
Do you have a little juice left?
So what's on this door exactly that I'm at?
Roll an investigation check.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh,
Arcana check?
Yes.
I remember.
How about my
I did a
investigation?
perception of the hallway and found out that that was somehow magical.
You can
Well, I mean,
you can tell that there's arcane runes just kind of barely visible along the inside line of the door. Other than that, though, you can't really glean what sort of spell it is.
Is it possible I can blast it down?
But you can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
I'll try blasting it then with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Is this some door I'm looking at?
Yes, that is a door.
I'm gonna listen at the door, see if I can figure out what's going on the other side, or investigate the door. I'm gonna investigate that.
Your Eldritch Blast leaves your hand and just kind of fizzles out right before it would hit the door. It's obviously warded against magic.
Interesting.
As Jamlaman presses his ear up to the door, he can easily hear the bustling sounds of the street outside. Just, the usual commonplace. Couple of carts going by, people talking as they walk by. Obviously the exit to the area.
Exit's over here, guys.
This door is quite
I
interesting.
want to search this area that looks like it has bows on the ground.
Well, we don't know anything about that door, so you might want to tell or ask us to come help you.
Can I don one of their uniforms as a disguise?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and do that and venture downstairs.
Downstairs.
Where are you
Can
going?
can I have someone help me investigate this door, though?
You gotta ask.
I will come to the door.
I'm still checking these bows right here.
Alright, I'm still guarding the door to the street.
No, nothing.
From what you can tell about these bows,
They're shit.
they are shit. Especially compared to the one that your master gave you. The one that you are currently using.
They ass.
Okay.
You should be ashamed.
If you guys would like to make a general perception check of that room, I will tell you what of interest there is to find in there.
Wouldn't that just be passive perception?
No, because none of it's good enough.
Is that high enough?
That fucking is.
Alright, so
Holy
what's in there?
shit, gentlemen.
I'm not even gonna roll.
That was not perception, by the way.
Ain't
That was
no point.
deception.
Really, the only thing that looks of any sort of quality that you would get in any sort of other merchant place is
The door.
there is a bin of potions. There's about 5 potions in it, and they seem to be of a normal quality that most potions would be.
Health
There's
pack
also
over
a
here.
small section of scrolls. Unfortunately, none of you can read what's written on them to know what they are, since none of you really have the magical means to.
If I got in there, could I take them anyways?
Oh, you mean in that magically sealed room is what we just perceived?
No. I'm talking about in the main
Just in.
storefront.
I'm gonna grab the potions. How many are there?
There are 5.
I'm just gonna put that in my character sheet then.
Could I grab those scrolls then?
Yeah, if you want.
Alright. How many are there?
There are 2.
How many?
2.
Mhm.
Alright. 2 scrolls.
As you look
You wanna
at
get out
them,
of
they
here?
are obviously magic, but
Mhm.
you can't seem to identify what they are. You think maybe a local mages guild might be able to help you out with that.
Alright.
Alright. Noticing our rogue, since he still hasn't said his name, in their uniform, I ask him if he's gonna investigate the basement. Hey, are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
investigate the
see what's down there. I'll let you know. So can I go
Alright.
ahead trot downstairs?
I toss him one of my potions just in case.
Well, what are these?
Backup.
Backup?
Health insurance. Health insurance. I
Health
said
insurance. So if I drink this and I die and you get money.
Exactly.
Obviously,
All
from
right.
catching it
You
in
make
catching
me
it in
feel-
your
you make me
hand,
feel protected.
catching it in your hand, you feel that it's a medium weight glass bottle. It has Wald Mart's potion, just kind of stenciled in on it, very
Wald
plainly
potion.
done. Obviously,
What's the
most of
ingredients
this
in this thing?
obviously most of this work is outsourced.
To the Kalasham Desert. All right. Well, can I go ahead flop on downstairs?
All right. I don't know yet how to make it to where I can change only certain people to be able to see certain maps. So we'll say go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh, I'm disguised.
Okay.
He's got like a 23 on the deception.
What's
Try to force this
what's
message
your
out.
22, sorry.
what's your passive stealth?
You have it. It doesn't show up on here.
Where it says stealth, there's a number right before it says stealth on your character sheet.
Oh, you mean the ability
11?
mod?
Yes. It would be the total ability mod.
8.
You have a passive stealth of 8.
I have an 11.
Yeah, you're talking about the modifier that would be added to a stealth roll.
Oh no,
Or the
there's
full number.
There's the 8, and then there's another
18.
number, and then the stealth. Okay, yeah, 18.
18.
18 is your passive stealth.
Okay.
All right. So you see the rogue disappear going downstairs. What else are you all doing?
I'm trying to force open this door.
I have come to look at the door, knowing that the fell one was unable to get it open, and I would like to pray on it for a moment to see if I can open it through holy means.
A plea for guidance.
As you clutch your symbol and start praying to the holiest of holy, the Thunder, you just feel this urge that you do not want to go through this door.
So how's the door look, cleric?
I'm gonna pee while you guys do your stuff there.
He's gonna pee all over the ground. You're an asshole.
Something is wrong behind this door.
What is your name, cleric?
Alright, then let's leave this
Eric.
room.
My name is Eric.
Hello, cleric.
Let's leave this
Eric
room and
the cleric.
barricade this door, because we don't want anything in that room coming out of here then.
I agree.
Nice.
All right. So
Alright.
you're wanting to barricade the door that you broke.
Barricading the door we broke, either
Alright.
with these shelves or...
But you blew
Get in
up.
the way.
Give me a strength check on moving the shelf.
Can I help?
Yeah.
I won't
Can
help.
you be assisting?
I'm
Okay.
not help.
Yeah, you can assist.
I'm not helping much.
You help.
Wow, John.
You ain't doing
Between the two of you, you seem to barely manage to push this up against the door where it would feasibly block something of medium stature coming down that hallway.
At least slow him down.
Yes.
I now proceed to try to leave through the front door.
Make a perception check on the door.
I'm gonna follow our
Will disappears down the stairs after the rogue.
Before they get all the way down, can I remind them that I'm disguised?
Yes.
I'll do
Guys,
the same.
you're gonna blow my cover.
I will hide right here at the top of the
I
stairs.
am waiting, concerned for your safety.
Alright, I'll wait for your
Understanding.
John reaches
Wait,
over, listens,
Just wait for my signal. You'll know.
kind of knocks on the door a little bit, and pushes against it and sees that it is a normal door, shoddily crafted, weathered a little bit, like it's been picked up probably off of some building that was here once before they demolished it to make this one. But it doesn't seem to want to move at all, by some sort of magical mean.
We got another trap
Oh.
door over here, guys. Can't seem to get it open.
We'll stand at the top of the stairs with us.
I go over. Oh, I want to barricade this door then, too.
Alright.
I am not going to help with that.
Are you going to barricade it with that closest one to you?
Either that or the suits of armors, yeah. Suits
Well,
of armor, so it falls over if someone actually does come through the door, just to
All
give
right.
us a...
You
a sense.
easily pick up the stand with this plate mail on it and just kind of scoot it, shuffling towards the door, sticking it in front of the door where it would easily be knocked over if somebody pushed through.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
All right.
Now let's see what's happening downstairs.
What you see, Nathan, is carved stone. A very carved stone hallway. There seems to be torchlight about every 20 feet, giving it a very eerie glow. There's obviously tools and such scattered about. Like this has been dug recently, but they are far from finished with what they're doing down here.
Do I see any of the employees?
You do not see anything in this hall.
Okay, it's a hallway.
That is, you do not see any human or any movement in this hall. Let's put it that way.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and detect traps. That was not good.
From what you can tell, it looks like a darkly lit hallway. I'll go.
So dark.
How's
How's it look down
How's
there?
it look down there?
Looks safe to me.
I go down after him then.
Entering and following.
Yep, following.
Yeah.
Alright, as you all move down. Oh, I don't have Nathan's new token. Hold on just a second.
You could just use the manager.
Oh, I'm gonna use Nathan's token.
That guy looks like he's giving up, surrendering. Don't shoot.
Looks like he's doing air quotes.
Air quotes. That's exactly what I thought when I saw it too.
Oh, you guys don't see my token?
Oh no, I mean it's not on this next.
Disguise token? Oh, okay.
Alright. You all sort of shuffle down the stairs, seeing
Oh, there we are.
almost looks like bedrock flooring, very well carved stone all the way around, but the atmosphere just kind of seems sort of off.
I'm going.
I had a bad feeling about this.
If I sent down something from prestidigitation, could it activate any traps?
No. They don't have any physical weight or anything like that. Mainly, that's more along the lines of you just creating, like little magical doodads and whatnot, and sparkles here and
Right.
there, maybe a fake dove fly out, go squid face,
Tim the
just shit
Conjurer.
like that.
Was Mage?
I did the
wasn't
squid
Mage
face and
Hand
it
a
worked.
cantrip?
Mage
Can I
Hand is a
check behind the
cantrip,
stairs?
but not for him.
Not for him. No. I mean, you could have
Check
Mage
behind the
Hand
stairs?
pick up a rock and drop it every so often. Can I make another perception roll just to see if there's anything of interest, perhaps hidden doors, things of that nature?
Go ahead. From what
We'll
you
wait
can
for you.
see, you guys can see that it starts to get a little dark and patchy about right here before the next torchlight hits. There's a big shadow on this wall, though, where there's not much light getting to it. You guys can kind of see the recess at this angle to where you know that there's at least another corridor that's going south there.
Okay. I I walk to here and then quickly
I've got no
dash
control.
across.
As John as John moves over that point, you guys just hear the slightest ting of what sounded like a cord breaking. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity save.
Saving on dexterities, yeah.
While you're doing that, can you give me control over my token?
Oh, you don't have control of your token?
Natural 20.
Hoo. Hold on, let me give Will his control there. There you go.
Alright.
Alright, this blade just swings from this inset in the wall, just right across the hallway, as you just scoot barely out of the way, it almost scraping against your chest armor as it goes, and then swings back up into its recess.
I glare back at our rogue and I said, I thought you said it was clear.
Hey, sometimes I'm wrong.
Alright. And then I move towards this wall and look inside.
Look down the hallway.
And I also tell them beware trap here.
Well, it was a one
It
use
was already
trap.
sprung.
You already sprung it. It was obviously a trap rope.
A resetting pendulum. That'd be fucking scary.
God, you really fucking would. You can see down the hall till about right here, considering there's no light down that hallway.
What is
Hey guys, get over here.
What is Nathan? Again, isn't he a rogue?
I'm a
He is
rogue.
a rogue, yes.
What is the rogue's name? And
He
that
said
is
it.
dashed.
He told you it was Thelonious. This
Thelonious.
is almost a free movement kind of thing. If you want to be stealthy, you can. If you
Or
don't,
if you want to run across traps like I just did.
yeah.
I
Clank,
think
clank, clank,
Thelonious-
clank, clank.
I think Thelonious should go in front of us since he is disguised, just in
He
case.
still is stealthy, right? Hey, Cleric,
Just in case there is people in.
does
there.
anybody have anything for lights? I've got torches, but
You know, Zara.
I have a lantern and
I have a
oil
light.
in my burglar's pack.
I
We
do
need some
have a
light.
light.
Yes,
I
I
can use a light. What would you like me to light?
a torch or something. We need light in here.
I can only light items,
Then pick up a stick and light it.
objects.
You can see that there are quite a few stones just sitting loose along the ground.
You
I'm
do have
going
to
to
realize
pick
that we
up
don't
a stone.
understand how your abilities work, so.
Well, actually,
Okay.
I have dark vision. How much further can I see? 60 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
in the
can-
same boat.
You two can easily glean that this just ends in a reset into a very ominous stone door.
What do you see over here?
Well, it looks like a giant stone door at the end of the hallway.
And this way?
Looking that way, it just sort of looks like the passageway is just cut abruptly to an end.
Well, looks like we got one way. Just give me a second. I want to roll to detect traps down this particular hallway.
And I want to search for hidden passageways.
Uh,
down
Not
this hallway.
deception, herder. Perception.
Will, you can kind of
There we go.
almost. It's
Damn.
almost like you feel a draft coming from the east side, even though it doesn't look like there's anything near the wall.
Let's check
And-
for hidden doors.
Did I find...
You
You guys
you
feel
don't
that?
know that. I said Will.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I'd like to come over here and check for hidden doors or any openings that I can.
All right, that'll be
Fine.
perception.
Nate rolled an actual 20 on the hall trap things, by the way.
Nathan, you can tell that down the hallway there is definitely no trap, and from what you can glean from where you are from the door, it doesn't look trapped either. As Will moves towards what seems to be a dead end, he kind of presses his ear up against things and starts knocking around and kind of feels a spot that doesn't feel the same, thinking that there's obviously some sort of hidden door here.
There's some kind of door over here if you guys want to help check this out.
I
Where?
will assist you.
I'm going to pick up one of the stones on the ground and light it.
Right?
Ooh,
As
neat trick.
you see the cleric reach down and pick up a stone and touch his holy symbol around his neck again, and the stone just begins to emit almost like a little sun, almost like pure daylight, just out of this little rock in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
That's the
Christ, it's
color I
bright in here.
choose.
Nice trick.
The light gives an additional 20 feet of light. So, well, not additional.
Alright,
It illuminates 20 feet.
I'm gonna check and see if this is trapped.
I'm gonna go back and watch this door just in case. Do we have any ways of setting up traps ourselves?
Not much to have them. Will actually should have a game trap
Really?
that I think we forgot to add.
Yeah, probably. So I don't have any.
But you can see that it would easily be seen in this light,
Okay.
with nothing really to cover it up that wouldn't spring the trap itself.
So
Alright,
how
how's
can we
that door?
open this hidden door?
He's checking for
Well, you can
traps,
try the knob first.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
All right, you press a little harder up against it, and it gives way and then slides to the side. The light that's in the room slowly fills your eyes as you can see what is just a pile of dead, discarded, rotting corpses
Whoa!
in a little antechamber.
Ooh.
Lovely. I've smelt better.
I'm
Loot the
disgusted.
bodies.
Could
I'm
someone check if
disgusted.
there's traps in there? Or John will
As
walk
John-
in there and possibly get blown up.
As John steps in, rushing headway into peril per usual. Nothing seems to happen as he just sort of clanks in, his armor rustling loudly.
This is disgusting.
So, can I like investigate the
They
dead
all
bodies?
seem to be humanoid, of a very common nature.
Alright. Can I
You
check
can-
the ceiling?
You look up and it's just the same carved stone that it has been. Make an investigation check if you want to check the bodies there.
Is anybody gonna help me?
I'm doing something.
I guess I can help. I'm not doing anything.
There.
Okay.
Hey, I got a 20.
Is there anything I can do to these corpses to keep them from rising?
Oh, can you ask them questions? Does anybody speak dead yet?
Speak
No, do
dead,
you
huh?
volunteer to take a rap
do you guys
It's
speak
actually
dead?
like a cleric spell where you
So-
can speak to the dead.
What did I find?
Yeah, something like that.
Basically, after you kind of poke around, kick a few bodies here and there, you manage to actually find about 200 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Do we find?
Can I
what's his
take
bucket?
those?
You can take those, yes.
Alright. Where do I update that at?
In your gold count.
carried. But so he's carrying the gold.
He has the 200
So-
gold pieces, yes.
What about the gold from before too? The 25 or whatever. 20.
10.
Who had the highest roll on that? Do you guys remember?
On
I
what?
don't.
We had two people who had 160 gold. So it
Is
was me and
GP
someone
the
else.
gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
You talking about the
Alright.
perception check to find?
So I now have...
No, the investigation in the big room. The investigation in the big room that led to about 10 gold pieces was Eric.
Looks like Eric.
Okay, so Eric can add 10 to his gold. We'll try and split that up or have a party gold from there, but for now.
Metagaming. Everything's in character, John. Come on.
How do you
Oh,
talk
don't
to the,
pocket all
how
of
do you
that.
talk to the DM?
Whisper?
Is
The
it
whisper
slash-
function?
Yeah.
Slash whisper DM.
It's slash whisper.
G, isn't it?
Your god.
I can't do that. That would be...
Or you can
that'd be
just
rude.
do it through Skype if you want.
Oh yeah, true. Hey, do I find the body of what's his bucket?
Sleck.
Select.
He had a nice mace. You want it.
He doesn't seem
It's slash W, by the way.
to have been in there. He does not seem to be in there at all. All of these look like they've probably been here more than 2 days.
So decomposing. Okay.
Yes. The pools of blood have started to coagulate. Smells getting nice and ripe.
Schleck's body's not here.
I was about to say I want to search for Schleck's body.
Schleck's body's not here, so he must be held somewhere else. If he's still alive, we gotta rescue him. Oh, and Elf. Not all that gold's yours. And then I leave the room.
So he's an elf.
You don't know that he picked up 200 gold.
Oh, I don't? I
Nope.
made the investigation check with him.
He had the highest out of the three of you, and he was also the first to investigate.
Okay. He said he was doing something else, so he did say that.
He did ask to investigate before you did too, though.
Okay. Okay. Then I just leave the room and walk over to this other door.
Hmm. Didn't Eric want to do something?
You,
Oh, I should have asked him, did you find anything? But
Eric, you don't seem to recount anything that you could really do that would stop these corpses at the moment from rising, but if you maybe roll a religion check, it might come out something useful.
Damn.
Okay. I am going to hopefully put these souls to rest.
You can see that there doesn't seem to be any sort of runes that would cause these to rise by themselves. But you do know that it helps the soul to pass to the other planes if you take out some of the holy oils that you carry with you and sort of sprinkle it around the bodies as you say a prayer.
May these souls find their way into the afterlife safely and unscarred.
They look pretty scarred to me.
I'd punch him in the shoulder and tell him to shh.
I am just.
And I close my book.
There almost seems to be like a weight lifted in the room, like there was almost an imposing presence there that has just sort of seemed to be lifted.
Alright.
So what are you doing with that sleight of hand roll there, Knight?
I'm picking the gnome's pocket.
What the fuck?
Not the
The
gnome,
gnome,
the elf.
The elf's pocket.
The elf behind you over there.
Make a perception check, Orion.
Perception?
Yes.
God damn it.
You have no idea. You get fucking rubbed on. Okay.
Without him even noticing, Thelonious just kind of brushes up against Lithel as he walks down the hall and just sort of pockets all the gold that was sitting in your robe pocket without you being none the wiser at the moment.
Hey,
All
I'm
of my
walking
gold.
here, elf.
You should watch where you step, Thelonious.
You're really planning on just keeping all that? Okay, whatever.
Character knowledge, no one knows what happened.
I know.
No one knows
All
that you
right.
still have 4 potions.
I peek through the. I handed you one of those. Did you put it in your inventory?
You handed that to Thelonious.
Oh, oops.
As he's going down.
Sorry, Will.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you as needed. But
Phrasing.
anyway, I peek through the door.
How
See
much?
if I can- see
How
if I
much
can see.
coinage did I grab?
The door is shut.
310.
Oh,
You took all of his gold?
Ryan has
Yes.
to change it. Oh wait, no, I can.
No. He wouldn't have taken all of your gold unless that's where you wanted to keep all of your gold.
Oh.
Oh, how much did I take? The 200?
It would only been the 200. He hasn't had a chance to slip it into his backpack yet, or it wasn't stated. So.
God damn it!
I'm gonna go ahead and stick my gold in a safe place. Up my ass.
Sleight of hand.
I've got ass pennies.
Sleight of ass.
You're gonna need to do an
Don't-
athletic
yeah.
check for that, sir.
Don't feel a thing as drawn out. I look through the
You
door.
might be
What do
a
I see?
contortionist check.
Like shove it up.
Yeah.
You see that it is a very solid stone door. That's what
I
you
knock
see.
on the door.
You knock on the door. You don't really hear anything through it, but definitely no one answers you.
So how solid is that
You
door?
think there's a password or something?
I think the password is me blasting it open.
I step
Try
out of the
1,
way.
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. I knock the door in that order. 1, and then 2 knocks, and then 3 knocks.
Then 4 knock.
You hear a slight laugh come from the chamber on the inside, but nothing happens.
Alright. I'm giving you a chance to move out of the way before I try and blast that door down.
I move out of the way.
Hey, whatever you say.
Oh wow, way over there. Okay.
I don't think you realized the explosion. Alright, I attempt to
Elf, you
blast
smell
down the
good.
door.
Alright,
Thanks.
make an attack roll.
Just try to be friendly.
You
I
hold
know.
up your hand again with that same gleam in your eye as this greenish black bolt flies from your hand and just hits the stone door solidly, kind of chipping away some of it, but it still seems pretty sturdy.
What the fuck?
Did we already try
We
opening
didn't try
it?
the doorknob. No.
We didn't try the I'm sorry, my first instinct is to blow things up. Should ask my
I'm
colleagues.
not the wisest, but I mean, you know,
I see if the
Well,
doors
try the
come
doorknob.
loose because he's blasted and try to open it.
You see that the door would have easily slided to the side, but now it's a little stuck. Make a strength check.
How's that door down there?
I've got a crowbar if you need it, biggin.
So you're helping? So
Can I give him advantage if I help him out?
Yes.
Crowbar? Okay.
You toss him the crowbar, he sticks it in and just wedges it easily out of the way, giving you all full vision to the room ahead.
Of course, our cleric's way in the back. So what do we see?
Hey, you can scout out.
As you look
what?
inside, you see what seems to be a large antechamber with 2 giant stone columns,
Jazz hands.
as well as most of the percentages of earnings that they've already had in the store, though it's not done. Inside
roll.
waiting is 2 bandits with their bows already knocked, 2 more commoners, dagger wielding, ready to run at you, as well as the manager and Sleck.
Is it safe to assume my disguise no longer works?
Yes.
You're standing with John.
He's holding me hostage! He's holding me hostage! Pay the man!
Pay him with that pile of
I
gold.
hurl my hand axe at first commoner.
You do not have
Want to?
any sort of surprise on this attack,
Okay.
so we're going to go
Roll
ahead
for
and
initiative.
roll initiative.
Roll initiative, guys. We're all dead.
God, what the hell? Nat
Hey.
1!
Shoot.
What?
Initiative is plus goddamn 4.
Damn!
8 and 5 so far.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Roll initiative.
There we go.
Did we
Sweet.
try to talk at all? No, I guess I tried to attack immediately, didn't I? Sorry,
No
guys.
monologue?
No monologue. You guys just kind of tried to burst through the door, and they walked
you
in
guys
on
are
you.
afraid for their life.
Oh, hey, we'll come back later.
Hopefully their
Hold on.
pants weren't down.
The turn order thing's kind of fucked up.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Go ahead and roll your initiatives, and I'll put back the initial. You know what? Re-roll initiative. Except for Will. Will gets his 24 automatically.
Okay, thank you. Say.
Shit.
Hey, you guys get the shitty runs.
Actually, you could change the initiative roll in the
Yeah,
turn
I
order.
can. That's what I was gonna do, but everyone was like, "What? What?" So I gave you all another chance.
You want to just do that again? Yeah, I'll just do it.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll. That way I can change yours.
I think I can change it. Yeah, I can.
That's
Well,
fucked
mine
up.
was
Yeah, it is.
What?
Oh hell, you can.
Up though.
I had
Alright.
a 9 last time, so I changed mine back. I rolled a 10 again.
Yeah, from this point on, I will probably after this session, I will probably start tracking initiative on pen and paper because of that. Because I don't trust you faggots. Just as you all wouldn't trust me.
There's a reason for that though.
What's that reason?
You a nigga.
Experience.
Oh. Alright. Top of the initiative is Will.
Alright, I want to run up here, taking cover behind Jam Lemon.
Alright.
Will.
With
Yelling
his
out.
with his combat training, he obviously hears you run up behind him and takes a stance where you'd easily get a shot from around him.
Okay. I want to yell out, "Who laughed?"
The manager just kind of smiles at you with a gleam in his eye, and he said, "Well, that was I."
Who the fuck is I?
Manager.
Are you I?
Take a shot at the manager. That's well within my range.
All right.
Can I shoot from back here? Oh my god, I can.
You came, huh?
Oh wow. Okay.
Your shot streaks into the room and just kind of goes between his legs into the piles of gold.
Ooh, you
I'll
have
get
to
that back
retrieve that later.
Oh, by the way, rules discussion. If I do not tell Womack that his arrow broke, he can retrieve all of his arrows. And that
Okay.
goes with any other sort of ammunition used. Unless it
what
states
about-
that the ammunition would be lost with the
Cover
attack.
behind me.
And it broke on my face that one time.
Does he have slight cover behind me?
Right now, he is at 1/3 cover behind you.
Is that a plus?
Since you
one?
don't have your shield ready for action yet.
Okay.
And what was that, Womack?
What is that? Slight or that 1/3 cover? Is that plus 1 AC?
Yes.
Ugh.
Alright, with Will going, it is Sleth's turn. You see Sleth just pick out, just kind of throw his arms to his side, kind of stretching a little bit before he pulls this massive battle axe out from behind him. You see him look down to the floor and then look back up to where you guys are, and then you just see this rage fill him as he goes into berserk and starts rushing you.
What an asshole.
Oh crap!
Oh, it's an asshole.
1, 2, 3,
Right.
4, 5, 6.
Jesus.
Hey there, big boy.
Did he push the commoners out of the way on his way here? Did he hurt
Oh
them?
no, he just ran. They heard the noise of him running and it just parted real quick.
They shit their pants. I would like to know if they shit their pants.
At his rage, I need you to make a it'll be a wisdom saving throw, Nate.
All of us, or who?
No, just Nathan.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Yes.
What?
So you don't run away in fear.
Because I mean, he is full. He just berserked and just ran straight at you.
So this is to see if you jump out of the way or not. Are you wise enough to
saving
stand up
throw.
against a berserker or to run away?
Oh,
You feel a little shaken, but it doesn't really phase your morale as he takes his battle axe and tries to take a swing at you.
Does 24 hit?
Does 21 hit, actually?
Yup.
jeez.
He
Take
reels
18.
back with his battle axe and just sort of swings it at your midsection. and you kind of move out of the way as it streaks through your leather armor, leaving a small cut across your midsection, with you taking about 2 damage.
This is why I gave you the potion. I would have said if we took more damage, but
After Sleth, it's the bandits. Both bandits move to where they are slightly obscured by the pillars.
I would now see those as giant pillows.
And they both take shots at John. One of them
that's interesting.
notches his arrow and it just streaks by you. You kind of duck. Will was smart enough to see you duck and also ducks as it whizzes past and breaks along the corridor. The other one notches his and shoots. And you just sort of raise your shield and just deflect it out of the air. Obvious to where he was aiming it. Alright. That is Thelonious' turn. Let's do
I
it.
didn't have a turn.
I mean, it is your turn, so.
And trying to turn will provoke an attack of opportunity.
What's up?
Turning and
Well,
running.
trying to get away from him.
Yes.
There's some turns before he.
I
does
would
something that can kill him.
also, I would consider him, I would consider you being able to sneak attack him, though, because he is flanked by John.
No, he's
I'm not
flanked
really-
by John, but I'm his target.
Yeah, I was
That,
gonna say, I
that
wouldn't
actually
count it.
doesn't really matter.
How
So as
so?
long as there's 2 people within 5
As,
feet of
as long
him,
as there are
he's fine.
literally 2 people within, it's still considered an attack that you can sneak attack off of, because he's looking, back and forward for both of you for what you're about to do.
What's returning to do 1d6 extra damage to a creature and blah, 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 blah. So if I have advantage, I can do a sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
There you are.
I gotta hit him, so he's raging, so it can't be too hard. Alrighty, I will ready the rapier. And take a schwank.
16.
Plus 1d6. How are we? Oh, yeah, one. Let me roll that.
I've just made an next run just in case I have 100.
That's shitty.
You take out your trusty rapier, swing it about again, causing a slight distraction, then pierce forward with your usual, almost pirouette-esque style, putting your whole weight into the thrust. Easily just pushing it into the side of this monstrous barbarian, as he just kind of reels from it a little bit, but shrugs it off quite a lot.
Sleck sounds like he's gonna be an asshole.
Barbarian Rage, they have resistance to certain things. But that was... I'm not going to actually tell you how much damage he took.
But he seems unfazed. Mostly.
Mostly unfazed. There's a slight trickle of blood from where you stuck him, but other than that, he doesn't look worse for the wear. That brings us to Jamleman.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna swing my hammer.
Swing your hammer
Knock
at
some
Sleck.
sense No, at the rogue.
Oh,
Knock some sense into him.
Knock some sense into the
Just
road.
kidding. Yes.
so
Go get a
hoping you
pie.
pry open a door.
Ooh, look. Oh.
13. You kind of toss your hammer around in your hand, getting a good grip to it before you just swing with all your might and just hit him right in the stomach. He doubles over, kind of coughing as you see a little blood leave his mouth. He is obviously reeling from the pain at this point. Alright, that
Never
brings
fear,
us
advance.
that brings us to the commoners. Commoners are going to move to about right here. This one obviously can't attack you.
Oh crap.
So he readies an action, waiting for something. And this one takes a swing at you. 13 does not hit your AC. You just easily deflect it off your shield. As he sort of lunges at you with their little trademark that they've been doing this whole time.
So stupid.
That brings us to the manager. The manager sort of takes a couple steps up into the middle of the room and said, "Honestly, fellas, this would have been a lot easier if you would have just played along." He looks over to this shielded asshole standing before him and lifts up his hands as you see just this odd purple glow in his eyes, and these darts just start flying out of his hands, streaking across, taking weird angles and turns as they drive straight at you, John.
Three.
Did you? Okay.
So you took 3 damage.
Awesome. We got a wizard in here.
A wizard.
Take him out if you can, elf. You just haven't told us your name.
My name is
I
Little.
call you elf. Are you yelling that at me? Okay.
Yes. I am
Nice
Little.
to meet you, Little.
I'd really
Oh.
like Muscles here to die
Oh,
pretty
whoops.
quickly.
You know what we forgot, gentlemen?
Penis.
The game?
Give it a second.
That.
Music.
That's just the music of fighting.
Oh shit, yeah.
Cue Final Fantasy VIII boss music. What?
Vengeful, dramatic music.
Alright. That brings us to
Eric.
Eric.
Shit. Got him way the fuck back there.
Go, Eric.
You have 5 squares of movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I can get right behind Thelonious and be alright.
I got you, buddy. I'll never let you go.
But I don't have to move that far to.
I wouldn't get that close behind Thelonious. I would suggest that now.
I'm going to grasp my little symbol of Lathander and cast Sacred Flame on him. On Slack, yeah. Or like.
Let's see here. Oh, Slack has a -1 to dexterity.
What?
But
You
he
start hurting
makes
when you rage.
he makes his save,
Good job.
Deals-
only
Wait,
taking
what?
1
One damage.
damage. Your Sacred Flame just sort of makes the same sparkling aura around him as it usually does and catches him fire, but he just sort of shakes it off him. But he's still looking pretty rough. Right, that brings us to Little Queer. Sorry.
Lethal.
Lethal.
I shall.
It's not that bright. There, John.
Okay, whatever.
And remember, everything you say is your character. You could tell him to do that during this.
Yes, I still have
But it's not that bright.
I will.
it's 20
I
feet.
shall cast Eldritch Blast at Slick.
But the mage is the one hurting me.
I cannot really see him at the moment that well.
Whatever, I'm okay. Good.
Fuck. I am sorry.
You hold your hand up and fire the bolt, and Sleck kind of eyes dart toward you to see this greenish black ball flying through the air, and he just kind of swats it out of the way with his battle axe.
There's music.
Yeah, I hear it now. Yeah.
I blame Jam Lemon.
Alright, that brings us back to top of initiative. Will.
Not my fault you're short, I yell back.
Seeing this big scary bastard take a beating and still standing, I want to shoot him in the face.
I'm gonna go get a pie.
Play it true, Will. Play it true. Oh.
Oh.
You notch
It's
your
sad that
arrow
his critical fails to this
and
fine damage.
shoot it at him as his frothy gaze turns to you, seeing you pull up your bow, and he just, once again, just swats the arrow out of the air with his axe, breaking it in twine.
Even though that was only the critical thing. Okay.
Oh no, that was him deflecting it. He's not of natural defense, and he's not of any sort of dexterous fortitude, so really the only way I could see him doing anything is if he forcibly dodged it using his axe.
Alright, now I'm down to 19. Oh.
There were plenty of arrows up at the top.
We're gonna raid the store before we leave it.
Alright, that brings us to Sleck. Still frothing at the mouth. He raises up his war axe to take another hit at Thelonious.
I miss anything
That
important.
is... I don't know, did you?
I went and got
Does
pie.
a 16 hit your AC?
Yep.
Alright. He swings it down, coming close to your shoulder as you slightly move out of the way again, and just slices barely between certain parts of the padding on your leather armor, and just cuts right along the side of your shoulder. You take about 3 damage. Which brings us to the bandits.
So Thelonious already went?
No, the bandits were before Thelonious.
Oh.
The only one that had a bad initiative roll was the manager.
Okay.
The bandits pull up their bows and take aim at you again, John, perceiving you to be the threat, considering you're pretty much protecting everyone besides the rogue at this point. One streaks and shoots it, and just before it hits its mark in the side of your stomach, you swing your shield around at the last second and just cut off its momentum, just sending it into the wall. The other one just
Not today.
sends one whizzing into the floor right beside you. That brings us to Thelonious.
Alrighty. Go ahead, try to take another stab at him. And do I still get my sneak attack?
Yes. It's once per round. but you can do it. Already having your rapier out at this point, you kind of posture yourself and fake a slice that you just push into a thrust and just catch him right in the chest. You feel it slip through his armor, almost catch on his ribs, and just thrust right into his heart and lungs as he just lets out this blood-curdling scream of a big man. Ah!
Why you do this?
That's great.
That's too.
You see the rage just sort of leave his eyes as he starts to slump forward. Make a dexterity check.
Oh.
And falls on top of you. Not quite enough to deal any damage, but his dead body definitely knocks you prone.
Deserve it, asshole.
Kinda hard to breathe and he stinks.
Alright, that brings us to Jamie.
Okay. I will
Or can I-
swing my hammer at the nearest guy.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's sad.
Funny enough, you raise your hammer back and sort of
Nice.
not paying attention to where it is, you kind of knock yourself on top of the head a little bit. Slightly dazed. The hammer's weight just kind of falls forwards in your hand and still catches him on top of the head, killing him instantly.
What the fuck?
But
What?
you don't, like, your vision's obscured, you don't really feel that well with how hard that you just hit yourself, and you're gonna have to take disadvantage
On saving or
on everything.
We'll make a drawing of that later.
okay. In that case, I move behind our spellcasters. No, I'm good where I'm at.
No,
can't-
push this big bastard off me.
You can take your movement to get into the room, or you could abstain from your movement to help Thelonious if you wanted.
I'll sustain for my movement to help Thelonious. I think we're pretty good being guarded in this small hallway.
Alright,
Smells like corned beef and rotten onions.
make a strength check with disadvantage.
Oh shit, he's gonna fall on top of me too.
You
Oh, this horrible
You
roll.
sort of get down and try to kick Slick's big body off of Thelonious, but it just wasn't enough momentum to get him to roll anywhere with how he's sprawled out on top of the poor half-elf.
Yeah, that's enough. I'm in range.
Alright, that is the commoner's turn. This commoner stays with his action held. And the manager takes another step forward, even with his bandits, as he looks on. Well, this seems to be getting a little out of hand. Are you sure you want to continue this route? I mean, we do have excellent benefits.
I'd like to know more about the benefits.
I wouldn't mind that pile of gold behind him either.
We can get that with the benefit of killing him.
Well, that's true, but
Alright.
if he's willing to give us the gold.
He seems to
Oh, bullshit.
take his hands, making a slight gesture above his head before bringing them down,
Air quotes.
pointed at Jamlaman.
Jazz hands.
As you see this streak of lightning, almost claw-like hand, jut from where his hands are and
Oh crap!
come right for you.
Are these hands doing air quotes as well?
Let's see here.
Jazz
Yes.
hands.
The claw hand is doing an air quote.
I will hurt
I
you.
just picture this.
22 hits your AC.
It does.
And you take 6 damage from Shocking Grasp.
Are you looking there?
Let's call it the shocker.
I've had better days.
Shocking grasp a touch though, or did he combine it with something?
It is a cantrip for sorcerers at this level.
But is it
Goddamn
touch?
cantrip.
No.
No.
Given the nature of what he actually is, it is not touch.
What he actually is.
He's a doppelganger.
I think he's an asshole.
Alright, and that brings us to Lethal Queer.
Hey, Lethal. Wait, did Eric go?
Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh no, he didn't. It is Eric's turn. My bad. Sorry, it's the 5 thing again.
And I can only move so much at all during any point in combat.
During your movement phase, because you are a gnome, you only have a 25-foot movement
So 5 squares.
Each turn. Okay.
each turn.
Oh.
But you can split up those to where you could like move, take an action, and then use the rest of your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That sounds familiar.
We do need some people in front of me.
Agent Smith in there is
We
a
Or
need
he
you
could
in
use-
there.
Or you could use a heal.
The wink,
Or you
wink,
can
nudge,
run.
nudge.
DM metagaming.
We need you in here, Eric.
I'm gonna move up behind Polonius. And I am going to use Cure Wounds on Thumb and Jammin' thing.
Damn a lemon, jammin'.
They ding dong.
Lemon jamming.
Jammin' lemon slammin'.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I did do that right. Yeah, okay. So you get 11 health back. Because of not only his spellcast proficiencies, he also is... You can tell as he touches his holy symbol of Lathander, his whole hand starts to glow just with this divine radiance as he reaches out and touches you. Obviously, seems a little better than the average cure spell that someone would have.
Does it clear out my head so I'm not at disadvantage?
No.
Half what I was hoping.
Does it give me bonus hit points?
No.
Okay.
It just
It's
puts
just
you back
special?
up to puts you back up to full health. Well, he is. This is of course out of character context. The way we made his cleric is he's of the life whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets bonuses to his healing.
That's better healing than I've seen in the field. Thank you.
How about you flex those muscles?
All right, we are. Would you like to move anywhere else, or are you done?
I can move right up behind Slex. Yeah, I'm gonna step over Sleck. And I'm gonna stop right there.
All right.
Saw that coming.
Don't worry, he only weighs 90 pounds. I mean, compared to the easily 280 pounds of beef that's sitting on your chest, that felt like a drop in the bucket as he stepped across.
I'm gonna move forward, by the way. Just thought y'all should know that. So if I was gonna aim, would it be from right here, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's in range.
Yep.
I could. I don't know if it's worth it though.
Do remember
For
you
now-
only have one spell slot.
I know. I can only use my level 1 spells once a day, right?
Right. Once per short rest.
Well, I'll just use Eldritch Blast at the manager, who for some reason looks like Agent Smith to me.
Hitman, I'm telling you.
Yep. Hit.
Damn.
Let's
More like
see
fucking
here.
Palpatine.
As you do your usual stick up your hand and fire the Eldritch Bolt. You see it just hit square in the chest as he slumps over, his nice suit torn and singed, before his eyes kind of go blank and he falls unconscious on the floor.
So he's unconscious now?
Or is he dead?
The words
Oh,
I said I
go
meant.
poke him.
Did I do that?
Go poke him with a stick. Cleric.
Fight ain't over.
Alright, we are up to Will.
Well, this
All right.
music just got intense.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking loud for me.
Bob died.
I'd like to take a pot shot at that archer over there.
Which one?
The only one I can actually technically see.
Okay.
Wait, we already killed the dude?
Can I see that guy?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit this one anyway. Maybe.
That's funny that my epic blunder still hit the freaking. Well, I know I can't hit him or miss him, I guess.
Well, the way I see it, even though you crit rolled a 1, their
Since
AC
I had
was
such
only 6.
proficiency.
Their
I had a
AC was
6
only
proficiency.
6. So,
Okay.
as you aim, looking at this bandit that's in probably third cover to you, thanks to the obscurity of the pillar, you fire, and it kind of scrapes against the wall, and then hits him right in the side of the face, tearing away jaw muscles as it sticks into the back of his throat, letting out this gargled, bloody spew before he falls backwards, slowly bleeding out to his death.
I yell out, "Did you see that? I did that on purpose."
That was beautiful.
What happened? What's going on?
I killed that guy.
Quiet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You want to help me out?
Can I help him out?
Yes, you can use your move.
Okay. I'd like to help him. What do I do
Strength
for-
check.
Cool.
You lean down and you grab the big barbarian's leather and try to pick him up to move him out of the way, but you kind of tweak your back a little bit. And you just let him slump back with a thud back onto Thelonious.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Don't throw your back out, you wet noodle.
His token fits the situation just perfectly.
Don't worry, he's got a spear in hand.
Alright, that brings us to the bandit.
I'm not proud of the fact that this isn't the first time I've been on my back.
The bandit, seeing the manager get taken out the way he did, takes his aim right at the warlock.
Hey, that ain't cool.
21 obviously hits your AC.
Ow. Jesus Christ.
And you take 7 damage as the arrow leaves from his bow and just hits you square in the breadbasket, going at
Well.
least 3 inches deep.
I shall use Hellish Rebuke then.
Oh shit. Reeling, you grab the arrow that's in your chest and lift your finger up at him, sending this line of red streak at him that just engulfs him in this hellfire, just leaving nothing but a pile of singed bones on the ground. You still take that damage though.
Yeah, how much was it? 7?
It was 7.
Holy.
Ow.
Yeah, he rolled max damage.
I am very injured. I need some help.
I think it crit.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you would have crit, yeah.
I would be dead. That guy probably still would have gone up in flames there.
Can you point at people while you're unconscious?
In that case, I would say while he's falling over from the impact of the hit, he would have lifted up his hand, sending the rebuke out.
Alright.
But he is unconscious?
No.
That bandit.
I'm in a lot of pain. The
That
bandit's
bandit is
burned to a
done.
crisp.
Okay.
He's extra crispy.
Alright, Thelonious.
Alright, what's my roll to get this bastard off?
It's gonna be strength still.
Okay.
I hope your wrist
Little
breaks.
pieces first.
You
There we
can
go.
do it!
Alright, you manage to wedge your legs up underneath its stomach and just kick as hard as you can,
Falls onto Eric.
sending him
Oh.
I just
falling,
kinda wanna,
crumpling back to where he was standing.
I just kind of want to spring up, take a couple hops, stretch. Thanks for the help, guys.
Actually, you know what? Give me an acrobatics check.
I could do that.
You easily spring to your feet, and you feel that you could probably move another 10 feet.
Everybody's dead. Oh wait, no, he's
Nope. Go on.
And we don't know if the manager is dead.
not. Do I have an attack action after that? A combat
Yes, you
action?
still would.
I still would. 10 feet. 1, 2. Actually, it'll be here. He's readying in action, correct?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I don't want that to come biting me in the
I would
I mean
appreciate
the ass. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with my short bow.
Alright. As you just
Do
kind
I-
of take a dodge step through the door, putting your back into the unknown corner, and pull out your short bow.
Yes. I don't know if I get a sneak attack for it.
On that one, I'm gonna say no.
I thought I remember somewhere reading that it's
We-
if I'm
we
out
would-
of sight.
Oh no, no,
Melee,
no.
I
You're
can get it.
still inside of him,
Yeah.
but where John is, there's still like a little partition wall there that would separate John from this guy. So I wouldn't
Gotcha.
consider, you
Okay.
know, them in combat.
I don't need it.
You just string your arrow in the short bow and just almost like you're plucking a harp, just pull it straight back, letting it go, almost like side cocking your bow for a kill shot.
Like Cupid.
That was a
One
beautiful
leg
sound.
out and pinky.
And it just sticks with a thud in his forehead, and he just falls back with little momentum, just like one of those slow fall back. It just thuds on the ground, dead.
I just lean back against the wall and start looking at the bowstring like it's a lute.
That ends Thelonious' turn. Alright, you all look around, feeling, you know, thoroughly satisfied that you did a good job here, that things
am in a
definitely
lot of
could have been
pain.
a whole lot worse. Until you hear this weird sucking and cracking sound as this brain-like creature bursts out of the skull
Ew.
of the manager.
It's a face hugger.
It looks
I
like
want one.
it looks like a quadrupedal brain that just has these 4 trunky limbs underneath it that just has claws on it. And it just looks up at you, just no eyes, no nothing, but you can tell it's just shuddering with what would be complete anger.
Does it know a language?
Yes, violent.
Is that urban camo or is that the brain?
Rape!
Well,
Tentacle rape!
Does it?
God damn it.
And it is going to make its first attack on the first thing it sees, which would be
Fuck me.
Mr. Eric.
Yes, that's the idea.
I'm gonna need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh crap! I'm gonna be worthless.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Intelligence?
No, you can't.
I'm gonna give you my smarts.
You just feel this intrusion into your mind as you clutch your head in pain, taking 4 psychic damage. As you feel it sort of rooting around in your head. Oh shit. You just feel this hard, just like
Dick.
crunching sound in your own head. As, hold on, let me look at your character sheet real quick. Oh, balls.
Please tell me you have enough intelligence.
As it breaks your intelligence, leaving you at -1 intelligence, so you just kind of slack jaw and start drooling as you fall forward into a coma on the floor.
Oh.
You are
Eric! I
considered
yell.
brain dead.
I did not
Does
sign
he
up
shit
for this
himself?
shit.
Is that what that
I
word
did
is?
not sign up for this.
Alright, that puts us to Jamleman.
Bye.
I'll proceed to here.
Kick him right in the
And-
brainstem.
Smash him with my hammer with both hands.
You're gonna drop your shield?
Yep, dropping my shield.
Alright.
Oh
I
my
hate
god.
life.
As you reach your hammer with both hands back behind your head, you just feel yourself lose grip of the hammer and it falls down behind you, and you just bring your hands forward and just kind of gently massage the top of the brain a little bit before you realize you didn't have your hammer in your hands.
Hey, boy.
F.
That's all he could say. Is F.
Mr. Eric is considered unconscious, but not dying. So, Little Queer's turn. You probably
Seeing
should have
these
handed out some of those potions before you went all chargy there, John.
He doesn't think ahead, I've noticed. By him charging into the trap earlier, but I shall use my Eldritch
Says
Blast.
the person who took 200 gold. I don't want to hear it.
You don't even know that.
You don't know that he has potions.
But
Well, I'm gonna use Eldritch. I know he ran into a
how
trap
many
though.
casts? How many casts of Eldritch Blast do you have?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. I can use it whenever.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
So
Yeah.
Dude, that and Hellish Rebuke. You are fucking OP.
Yeah, he
We saw,
is.
we saw him do 20 damage in a mock battle.
There you go.
Fucking crit.
I'll shoot that at the brain.
Alright. You hold your hand up and shoot your Eldritch Blast at the brain. John sort of sidesteps, kind of
Trying to
feeling
pick up
what
my
you were
hammer.
doing, and it just hits it square in the frontal lobe, sending it back at least 5 feet. And you can see that it kind of struggles to get back up on its feet and shake itself off.
Alright. I have a question. So, What would I have to do to be able to use my other ability for my level 1 spell? Would I have to like rest or something?
Yep. It would have to be a short rest, which is 4 hours.
God damn. What is that, like a churn or 2?
No.
No, turn is 6 seconds. This you have to be out of combat for a while.
Yeah, just go run upstairs, take a nap.
Screw that.
Hopefully they'll be alive.
Go back down. Hey guys! Oh. You're all dead 'cause you guys can't handle a brain.
Well,
That
none of
brings
us
us
have one,
to Will.
I can
And
shout.
metagaming, guys. Metagaming.
Alright. I would like to move up into the room.
I would like to shit my pants.
What would I have to roll to do that?
Well,
Light your arrow, Will. Light your fucking arrow.
Can I take up here?
Yes.
Where?
From
those
there,
pillars?
if there was a ranged
Yes.
attack, you would at least be third cover.
Light your arrow, Will.
Shoot my arrow through that break.
Stay on target.
All right.
Yeah,
Roll for attack.
That is tasty.
How would you like to do this?
Oh,
We're gonna
first
sit
time.
back.
I aim my arrow at the brain, seeing this light in front of me. I slightly squat, shooting it through the fire, as it just bursts into flame and pierces through the fucking brain, killing him instantly.
The fucking.
So as you let loose this arrow through the brazier, it catches the shaft and fletching on fire, and you just hear the sickening thunk into the brain, almost like it hit something hard inside of it, as well as this satisfying sizzle at the touch of the brain's flesh and part of the brain's moisture melting away, kind of shriveling it as it just slumps to the side and dies.
Hey, Ryan.
Anyone like their meat rare?
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I think a brazier is a porn site.
What's that?
I think he shot it through a brazier.
Brazzers.
Or perhaps a scones.
It's bad on your brain.
Bad for your brain, either way.
Alright,
I ask anyone if they'd like their meat rare.
that ends initiative.
I nod approvingly while stroking my bald chin.
Can I help Eric back to normal?
You unfortunately,
We're gonna have to teach him how to walk again.
don't have anything you think would help Eric.
Well,
Guys, I think we need to find a temple for old boy. Hey, Tin Man,
I would
you wanna-
like to
wanna pick 'em
investigate
up?
this gold pile.
Alright. As you guys all seem to start
Hey.
staring at the giant pile of gold.
Wait, I wanted to check traps. Fuck this shit.
He already
Okay.
investigated
investigated.
the shit out of that. He could almost count it just by looking.
Jesus Christ, are you autistic?
You see that there is about 1 platinum and I'd say 2,000 gold sitting there, as well as a chest that's stuck on top of one of the gold mounds.
I would like to take the 1 platinum, then split up the gold with the group.
Is the chest locked?
Wait, we can see this gold, so it's not like you can take more than us. or anything.
Well, I'm splitting it up.
He's over here starting to make piles.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's good at counting.
I'm
He's not
making
a talk to
files.
people, but he's good at counting.
Alright, while he's doing that, I
Snarf's
investigate the
making
chest.
piles in his pants in a catatonic
Hey,
state.
is the chest locked?
Alright.
The chest is not locked.
I want to go ahead and make sure it's not trapped.
Alright.
I'm gonna open it.
Let him investigate it.
As you sit here and start slowly feeling around the chest, kind of pushing the lid up a little bit to check if there's any pull strings or anything, Jamlaman walks over and just wedges his shield in front of it into the opening that you caused and just lifts it up. And inside you see a very nice looking bag.
Back folding. Ooh, I haven't seen these before.
I would like to
Everyone
sit back
gets
here and make a
400
drawing-
gold.
Make a drawing
Oh,
of
wow.
Lemon knocking himself in the head and then killing him.
Orion, make an Arcana check.
Me?
Yep.
Alright, Arcana check. Boop.
You see, obviously, with this stitching and this slight magical aura, that this is indeed a bag of holding.
Called it.
Now all we need is a portable hole, and we can have a catastrophe.
I'm so glad you remember that. So, who of those don't know what a bag of holding is?
Me.
Explain to them. I got a gold
this.
into the bag of holding.
It creates basically an extra dimensionary space. The bag never weighs more than the bag itself, no matter what you put in it.
That is cool.
As you reach in, though, you kind of have to think about what you want before you would ever find it. Otherwise, it'd take forever, especially, the more shit that you start putting into it.
Can I
So we don't know
spook
if there's
John away
anything
from
in
it
the
to take
bag.
it?
Oh, you're counting money.
Hey, I already counted it. I'm autistic. Everyone gets 400.
Then what happens to the platinum piece?
Hey, that's
He
mine.
pocketed that.
That's in my backpack.
He learned. The
What
rope
happened?
can take it out of your backpack, too, though.
Alright, I'm retrieving my arrows and drawing the picture of John knocking himself in the head.
Alright. Are you also going to draw him dropping the hammer and massaging the brain?
Yeah, yes. That is
Alright, make me a dexterity check, just like last time.
Alright. Yeah.
Dutifully, you take out a scroll of paper and your favorite quill and ink and just start sketching these two pictures of just beautiful shading of John and his dumbassery. easily frameable pieces of comic work.
Oh, dude, we've got beautiful pictures in my bag right now.
Alright.
Go ahead
Is
and
there
put
any
those
way
in your inventory.
I'm back.
Do I still keep the other ones from the one shot in there?
Yeah, just
for
keep them
later
in there,
telling?
but they haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
Basically, here, how about you just show him? Show him and tell him what you did. There. Womack.
About all the drawings?
No, about the drawings that you just did.
Oh, show me.
Okay. I walk up to
Nathan
him.
didn't see.
Didn't see what?
Okay.
Oh, I walk up to Thelonious and show him these pictures of John knocking himself in the head at first and killing a commoner, and later on dropping his hammer and just giving the brain a nice massage, a deep muscle massage.
Deep muscle massage.
How the fuck do you have pictures?
I have a paper and
Oh, you drew it.
Drew them.
He drew them. He sat down and drew them.
Am I
I
able
can
to
make that, so.
check if there's anything in the bag?
I just say you're a strange one, Will, but I approve.
Yes, you can. Who has the bag of holding?
I do.
You have the bag of holding? Okay.
Can I
If you
check
wanted
it for
to,
him?
if you want, no, whoever's gonna hold it, unless he lets you check it, he's the one who has to check.
Well, he
I
was
just
asking
asked
me.
him.
Oh yeah, you can reach in and
All right, what can I do?
as
for that, then?
you reach in, you can just kind of feel around, not feeling anything at first, but you kind of start feeling some small metallic objects that are roundish. You lift your hand back up, and it's
Anal
easily
beads.
another 200 gold.
Oh well, it looks like you have 200 gold there. Jam-a-lammin' slam.
Awesome.
so we found
And-
2,200 gold. Yes.
Everyone, Well, John has 200 because that's his bag, and everyone gets 400 from this
Can
pile.
I fit the chest into the bag?
Everyone gets 400, huh?
Yes.
Including Brain Dead over there.
Which one's platinum? Ryan.
The
one
last
above
one.
gold.
PP.
PP?
A lot.
PP.
I have 1 PP.
Good for
Well,
you,
we-
no? I mean,
Which is worth 1,000 gold.
Whoa, what?
Have we already searched the bodies?
No, you have not.
1,000
Wait.
child porn is silver pieces, right? 1 silver piece, right?
Can I investigate this brain thingy?
You see that there might be an orifice where it would create some sort of excrement, but other than that, there's nothing really that you want to reach into in this.
Can I urinate on its body?
Yes, you
I was
can.
gonna stick it in my bag.
Move out of the
Do I need to roll something?
You can stick the brain in the bag of holding if you want.
Brain is in the bag of holding.
Alright, I want to urinate on the manager's body.
Will, why don't you
I was gonna
make?
check these guys for arrows and shit.
Okay, nah, that shit happens automatic. Oh, them for arrows.
Yeah, for more arrows.
You see that they have arrows, but they're obviously Wald Smart brand. You're not quite sure of the integrity of these arrows.
Oh, okay.
I look
especially after this fight.
Okay.
If I use Awakened Mind on Eric, can I somehow mess with him?
No,
Damn
you
it.
couldn't. But that is interesting. I forgot you have Awakened Mind.
Could I help him up with that, possibly, or no?
You can try.
Let me check
Can I
something real
search
quick.
the body of the manager?
Well, fuck me sideways and call me Ducky.
okay.
Ducky. Fucking Ducky. Let me check something here real quick. If you want to, there, Womack, you can make a survival check to see if you can make out what this creature is due to your training.
Make out with it.
That's John's job.
Woo! You know
Did
that
they say
this
about that?
is called an intellect devourer.
Hey guys, I think this is an intellect devourer.
It is often
I know exactly what that is.
It is often used by the Illithid as something to help command others, and usually as foot soldiers. And
Yeah,
it
what
was
he said.
obviously had taken control of some sorcerer and was using the sorcerer as the manager to head this facility.
What?
Do I find anything on
Well,
the
he was the
sorcerer's
brains of
body?
the operation.
On the sorcerer's body,
Yeah.
you see this strange blue pendant.
I also
What
put
is
that
it?
in the bag of holding.
You don't even, like, see what it is?
As you touch the blue pendant, your mind starts to reel and get assaulted as you just see this vision of this tall, lanky figure in your head with these weird tentacles wrapping around where its mouth should be. I need you to make a wisdom save.
I make this save. I'm handing this over to the elf and saying this is for you.
Well, can I, like, do
They can
something?
visibly see you just like clutching your head in pain.
Oh my god.
You
That'll-
take 9 psychic damage.
Wow.
We're not strong enough to carry these two up.
Can I,
He's not
Like-
he's not gonna take any damage to his intellect.
Sounds just
Okay,
psych-
okay.
So
can
at
I
that
investigate that
at
thing?
this at the searing pain in your head, you obviously just drop the necklace to the ground.
Can I, like,
Don't learn today.
so first off, can I do anything with Awakened Mind? And I'd want to probably investigate that necklace as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and investigate the bodies and check that for.
This is gonna have to be a hell of a roll. Basically, what you're trying to do here is you're trying to reach into to his dormant conscious mind, wherever it might be at this point, and try to help pull it back somehow.
What would I do then?
First of all, I want you to make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
You can kind of see in just like the darkness and stillness of his mind that there's just some sort of shred or string of memories that you can kind of follow to where what's left of it has recessed to. Now I want you to make, let's see here, what would this be? I want you to make a intelligence check.
Intelligence. Is that up in the save thingy?
Yes, it's the ones on the right side with the check marks. Where it says
Alright.
ability checks underneath them.
Alright. There.
Nice rolls. Alright. You start clutching at him, just subtly muttering to yourself as you're trying to reach through to him. I want you to roll 2d6.
What? Don't I do / roll 2d6?
He pulls your intelligence score from a -1 to a 6, causing you to come out of your catatonic state.
Yeah.
The hell did you just do?
You're a freaky little bastard. You know that?
If he was not with a pact with who he is, I would not have let this happen.
He's back.
How'd you do that?
He's back, but he is dumb. He has a 6 intelligence instead of 11. He obviously needs to be taken to the temple of his holy order, where they will probably, write this.
My master has
Could
allowed
be
me
any
to see
temple.
into his mind.
There is a
And
temple
fix
of the Thander in this town. In
Fine,
fact,
that works.
Baragost is
also-
controlled by this temple.
Is there one of those mage thingies that I want to go check out later?
There can be in this town, yes.
Alright. I wanted to
I
investigate
recommend
that
we
amulet.
walk our happy asses on out of here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright,
Fine. Okay. I don't want to touch that thing.
as you leave
Peace.
out of the bottom and make your way
Oh.
Ooh. Fancy.
back to the top, you see that the armor is still undisturbed. You see all these things sitting around, as well as the cash register that was used in the corner.
Can
Take
I
care of
fuck
those
the
guys.
cash register?
Star
you
still
dare.
wants to fuck with that door.
Don't do it.
Want to go in?
I know you're
Oh.
stupid now, but use your mind a little bit.
Would
Look
you
for hand
What
axes.
happened?
would you
Any
like to
hand
would you
axes
like to smash at the door there, stupid?
Would you like to smell it?
Like a smell check?
I'm gonna use a potion, by the way.
Sweet. Hey, can you heal me?
Mace in your face.
Yeah, I can give you a potion too.
He brings his mace back and hits himself in the face and falls to his ass, taking 1d4 damage.
What's the potion heal for? I forgot.
Oh shit.
2d4 plus 2 or something like that?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Alright, well, I'll do it too. Since you gave me one.
Yeah.
So roll
Toss you
2d4.
Fucking Snarf just hit himself for 3 damage.
I rolled 2 critical fails from
After a
that.
short rest.
Short rest allows you to spend your... well, actually, at this point, now that you guys are out of initiative, you could use your hit dice to heal yourself up.
Oh,
How
so
do I
don't
do
use
this?
those potions?
Just roll a d8 for me.
Instead of using the potion. Yeah.
It is. There is actually a way to do it in your thing.
I see. Can I just roll the hit dice to heal?
Yeah, and don't use a potion, so.
Alright.
I'm back to full.
How many times can I do this?
Just once.
Just once until you level up.
While they're
So-
doing that, I'm gonna look for arrows.
Is the door still magically sealed?
You seem to find that there's about 6 arrows sitting there that look at least half decent compared to some of the other ones that are there.
I look for hand axes. Do I see any?
I'm gonna grab them.
Hand axe, you do see.
How many?
There are 2. And they look
Anybody else want any hand
at least
axes?
normal quality to you.
Anybody else want hand axes, or can I take these?
That's all you, Tin
I
Man.
don't use hand axes.
Took the hand axes. They're in my inventory.
You guys hear this very loud shattering sound.
Ah, shit.
So this door is still magically locked then?
Down the hallway. No, you didn't check the door. You went for hand axes instead. Down the hallway where the door was locked, you hear this loud, grotesque shattering sound,
Hey, Jam Lemon, go look.
and start to
I said
smell
we barricade this door.
smoke in the building.
Should have used your smell check.
Smoke.
Smoke.
I said, is there fire? And I try to get out the front door.
You make a strength check to move the suit of armor out of the way of the door.
I want to help him on this one.
Why did I know this was gonna come back and bite me in the ass? God damn it, Jam Lemon.
That's a strength check.
All right, you easily just grab onto the shoulder of the armor and just throw the whole thing aside, and easily open the doors. As
What do I
the flames slowly creep down the hallway, catching this entire wood building slowly on fire.
Hey, Eric, you should use part of your brain and run over here and get the fuck out.
Eric, get over here.
Eric, fire bad, run, come!
Fire burn.
Back to the pile.
You all exit out, spilling out into the town as the entire thing just gets engulfed in flames. The villagers running away from it, some villagers running up to it, trying to put it out with anything they can find. Many an onlooker just looking at you in bewilderment, as you were the only people that decided to run out of this building.
I start yelling, fire. There's people trapped inside.
Fire! Fire!
Do you guys really want a fire effect?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's better than mine.
The town's just totally in panic. Everyone trying to run with buckets of water from a small creek, trying to put it out, but it's not doing any good.
I suggest to our party to move away from the scene of the crime.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
I'm gonna take off this fucking uniform first.
That would work.
You see the rogue kind of step into to the side of the
in the
building
alley.
where no one could see him since they're all freaking out, and just get out of the uniform real quick and rejoin you, stretching like nothing ever happened.
Oh, what a good sleep.
So I say we should go drop off Eric at the thing to fix him.
Need to take Eric to an apothecary. I mean,
No, I need to take him to the temple.
The temple is in the center of town.
Well, let's go
can I
fix
get
him up.
some help carrying him over there, leading him there.
Like a small gnome dog on a chain. You kind of grab his little cape that's on the back of him and just kind of pull him along like he's a stubborn child with one of those little kid harnesses on.
He has a leash.
Towards the Temple of Lathander and walk into the large antechamber of the cathedral with him,
God, I'm tired.
where you are met by two priests who kind of look at you like, what the hell are you doing in here? Before you push the gnome out in front of you towards them, and they obviously see who it is and are all like, Eric, where the hell have you been? Eric?
I swear
trying to
he
wipe
liked us
himself.
when we found him.
Like what? Eric?
Seems to be dumb.
I don't think I should walk in.
Yeah, is missing some of his faculties. Can you help out with that?
What sort of faculties?
Mental.
We ran into a
I don't
beast
know,
that
Eric. Why don't you tell these kind folks?
I shall speak up here. It seems that Eric can't manage basic conversation still. He was attacked
Brian,
by
fucky.
what the fuck? He was attacked by a creature. His mind was destroyed, and I drug him back to the state. He's in better, but I would appreciate if you would fix this.
John, did you put the Intellect Devourer's body into the bag of holding, or no?
I have
He
it in
did.
my bag of holding, yep.
Okay.
Show him the body.
Okay, I reach in.
Oh Jesus, it's so
massaging
gross.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Here's the creature.
You just
It seems
pull
to be
out this
controlling the people.
mass of pink and gray and just kind of palming it as these two priests just sort of cringe and turn away from you and motion to you to put it back in the bag.
Do it yourself. I swear I look more fearsome alive, but kind of, burnt and melting.
One of the priests walks up and clutches their holy symbol of Lathander and touches Eric's head, releasing a superior touch of healing.
Restoration would do it.
Yep, superior restoration to get rid of any sort of ailments or any sort of anything that had been inflicted on him, as well as cure him of all of his wounds. So you're back full health there, Snarf.
Snarf, can you heal me?
No.
The
God
other
damn it.
priest steps forward and chimes in a little bit, asking if, of course, any of the rest of you were still hurt.
I'm injured.
Right as rain.
Just fine.
The
I'm
priest
good too.
walks up to you and kind of stops before touching you, shuddering a little bit, but still tentatively reaching forward, touching your shoulder, healing you for, what is it? What does your heal do again, Snarf?
Wow. Let me double check.
You still on me, so.
Oh. Cure wounds is 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Alright, do a 1d8 plus 3.
3. Yeah, that's what mine is. So.
I would consider these to be at least on par with you curing magic-wise, since that's all they do.
Yes. So I should?
No. Blithel.
Flesh.
Oh, what do I roll?
1d8 plus 3.
1d8. Do I add +3 to the end, or can I just add that in my head?
You can add it in your head, or you can add it on the end.
Slash roll 1d8. Oh, well, I'm at full health.
There you go. Now, I don't know what that was that you pulled out of that bag, but would you all please explain to me what the hell happened here?
I'm gonna just go stand in this corner over here.
I do a stealth check.
Yeah, this is how you deal with social interaction.
You see Will kind of put his cloak on and kind of hide his face with the cape coming off of it and try to duck behind a pillar a little bit, kind of looking at his shoes like there was something wrong with them. Anyone?
Well, this is weird.
I
Anyone tell
mumble
me?
in the corner.
I mean,
You know
This-
that Wald Mart they just stuck in here?
yes, we do.
Yeah, well, it's being run by some cult, yada yada yada. The place caught fire, mages, all that kind of stuff. You know.
No, I do not know. We
Oh,
don't.
We'll just look out your window. It's right there. Well, you know.
They look out the
Fire,
large door
brain
to the
thing again.
what is now a smoldering pile of ash, where the Wald Mart used to be.
If you look in those ashes, you
Apparently,
may find
that
piles of
melting,
bodies.
grotesque pile of crap was controlling some folks in there. Bad
Let's pull out the brain
That
again.
stuff
and show 'em.
happened. We shot some people. I mean, no, we didn't.
They both look like they might throw up after seeing the brain again and motion for you to put it away.
I definitely did blow up some people.
I
though.
walk over to their trash can and dump it in.
Do you gentlemen have a trash receptacle?
One of them leaves off into what seems to be a long chamber. Okay. Now, let me get this straight. There was something that was mind controlling these people in the store?
Yeah, the brain. Would you like to see it again?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, alright.
I mean, I might not get out of this place very often, but if that is out there, I am happy to stay in here.
It's
There's
a
also a pile
whatchamacallit.
of
Hey,
dead
Freaky, what is it?
Eh?
Yeah, you. What is it?
I don't know. Ask the man that
I
investigated it.
chime out of the darkness and say it was an intelligence devourer,
It was an intellect
whatever he
devourer.
and I slink back into the darkness.
I am the knight.
Yeah, what he said. Actually, the restoration isn't going to work on these poor bastards.
I would like to summon an owlbear.
You cannot summon an owlbear.
What about precipitation?
You could make an owlbear noise, but you do
I
not
make an
know.
owlbear
You do
noise.
not know that would fuck with him. That is player knowledge, not
That
character
again.
knowledge.
Oh,
Plus, I don't think you've heard an owlbear yourself, so you couldn't imitate it very well.
you don't know where I've been. You don't know me.
By your actual backstory, you were a scribe at an arcane college. So no, I don't think you. And I think you might know what an owlbear is, considering they were made by magic to begin with. But I don't think you know what one sounds like.
I definitely don't know what it sounds like. I know how the sound of dying colleagues sounds like. I know the screams of them eternally. I know how that feels.
Easy, Freaky.
Assholes.
He's off.
Going back to my corner.
Yeah, you do that. Oh.
Well, I'm still not quite sure what happened, but you all no longer look worse for the wear. Since you did bring our cleric leader back,
Yeah?
we would not mind letting you all stay here if you need to rest after this ordeal.
I'll take you.
I don't
up on
mind the
that
bed,
offer.
but point me to the nearest tavern if you... Oh, please.
Could you point me?
I
the
prefer the
beds.
tavern as well.
The nearest tavern to here is right through those doors. Take a left and go across the thoroughfare. It is the Burning Wizard. It has been the longest ran tavern in Baragost. It's been around since even before some of the
Owlbears.
Sundering happened.
I do a... let's see, what would it...
I exit the door
Do
and turn
a
right.
history check to see if there are more taverns in Baragost.
Already?
Less favorable by upper folk.
The Burning
Any
Wizard
tavern that a
would be that
cleric
tavern. But let's see here. What'd you roll?
Bad.
You don't really know any history of the town. You might have heard it in passing once or twice, but other than that, not much is known.
Is there like one of those wizard things I need to go to nearby?
There is a man that can often be found at said tavern who does run a magical items store. It is usually about his drinking time.
I will tag along with Jam and Lemon then.
Yeah, I'm going.
I never did quite get your name, Elf.
Lithal queer.
Well, nice to meet you, Lithal.
Just call me Lithal. I'd appreciate that.
I think I heard a bard singing something about a boy named Sue.
Who else is going to this tavern?
I am.
I am.
So
Mr.
four of us.
Eric?
Staying in my own bed.
You retire to your room in the temple.
Yeah.
I want to get these scrolls out of the way.
Oddly enough, you all go outside, and it seems that other than the shock and awe, everyone has calmed down a little bit, and some people have started sifting through the ashes. You guys notice this strange lack of what would usually be this town's guard. Like, there doesn't seem to be anyone policing this situation at the moment whatsoever.
Interesting.
So, you can proceed into... What the fuck was it called again?
The
Burning
The
Wizard.
Burning Wizard.
Burning Wizard.
I have too many fucking tabs, too many pages on too many things open. I need a fucking another computer.
There's
You
another
need a
one.
third screen, that's what you need.
Yes. You see inside of the Burning Wizard that it is a fairly old tavern. It looks like it's seen a lot. There is a lot of memorabilia strewn about, tons of just wildlife heads and everything posted around. The overall mood inside of the place is very jovial, with chatter and drunken singings. And there's a small band playing a couple lutes, with one of them, just kind of tooting on a flute,
Tooting on the flute.
getting a nice, good jovial atmosphere on the inside.
Sweet.
Halfway saxophone, halfway flute.
Alright.
Is it kind of a calm place, or is it rowdy?
It's fairly calm. You can tell that this town and this tavern in particular usually deals to more of the middle-aged, elderly crowd that are coming in after a hard day's work for a well-earned drink.
Is anybody playing any games?
I'd like to go ask around to see if anyone knows the wizard I'm looking for.
You see a couple of games of cards going on, as well as a few games of dice being played, off in some dimly lit corners.
But no dragon chess.
No dragon chess.
Okay.
I will go nervously ask people if they know about the man I'm searching for.
And I'll go up to the barkeeper and start talking to him.
Who are you searching for again, Sir Elf?
A man who owns a shop that deals with magical items.
Oh, yes. That's him over there in the black robes, the obviously over-intoxicated man.
Well, I'll go talk to him then.
Alright. As you start making your way over there through the random crowds of people, what's everybody else doing?
Does
I wanna
it have
flip
a bar top table up there?
What's
Tools
that?
and whatnot?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I'll go ahead and plop down. Any interesting figures sitting there?
From what you can see, There's an elderly woman that looks a little bit in distress, just kind of worrying down into her glass of ale. Other than that, there's just the lively, burly bartender
Timber.
making his rounds around the bar, making sure everybody has enough drink and everything.
All right. I want to go ahead. I'll talk to the bartender.
Yeah, I'm already there.
So you're with Thelonious,
Not necessarily.
or somewhere near Thelonious, there, John.
Yeah.
Right. He slowly makes his way around to you guys and stands there with his elbow on the bar, kind of propping up his chin, kind of like it's been a long day for him, and he says, "Well, you two look awfully new to this town. What can I get you?"
You got anything dwarvish?
No, unfortunately, we haven't had anything dwarvish here in a long time. They've been...
Well, what's the strongest you got?
The strongest is this black brush elven.
First over. How much?
That will be 2 gold for a mug.
I'll throw 5 on the table for him.
Thank you very much, sir. He reaches around and gets one of the better looking mugs. One that's obviously been taking the time to at least been cleaned out. Hits the spigot on the giant barrel and fills it all the way to the brim and slides it at you.
Okay, as it comes to me, I'd like to ask, have you heard anything interesting about town lately?
Oh, it's been hell recently. The merchant traveling has stopped a bit due to a lot of recent bad bandit attacking along the road, even between here and Baldur's Gate.
More so than usual, huh?
Very much so. I don't get much travel from the north, and I haven't seen a flaming hand here in weeks, so I don't really know what's going on, sir.
Wow.
I kind of tell if he's kind of withholding information. I don't think he is, though.
Insight check.
That's my insight. Shit.
You can tell that he might know a little more than he's telling.
Okay, pull out a piece of gold and, just kind of start spinning it between the table and my finger. It's like, are you sure? Nothing interesting? Anything interesting about these attacks?
He kind of slides his palm out and looks up into the air, stroking his large manly beard. Well,
Pop the coin into his hand.
I do suppose. He sort of leans in to whisper into your ear. The mountain orcs in the north have been rather restless as of late, and have even attacked waters deep at this point. Some have been seen moving even as far south as here.
Audacious. Definitely audacious. And where exactly are these, orcs?
That, even the Flaming Hand do not know.
Alright. I thank you for your time, my friend.
Oh, it was a pleasure doing business.
Do you have
I'll just
any
lean back
lodgings?
and sip.
Would you like to say anything there, John? Or did you want
I'm
the same
asking
thing?
about lodgings.
Lodgings?
Mhm.
Well, we are just a tavern. I do know that the Temple of Lathander takes in people at a fair rate, but other than that, the only inn here is the Feldposts Inn.
Alright, then I would like, what are you serving this evening for as far as meals go?
As far as meals go, we have the usual. There's a lot of sheep around here, so we have plenty of mutton. as well as some stewed beef porridge.
Can I get some mutton and a hunk of cheese if you have it?
I will look around. He kind of scoots back, excuses himself from some of the other people that are getting his attention, and goes back into where you guessed the kitchen would be.
Okay.
Lithal, if you would.
Huh? What?
You gonna walk up on the old man?
Oh yeah, I walk over to the old man.
He is almost laying on the table at this point. His mug kind of half cocked to the point where it's almost spilling out, and his head on his arm.
You alive there?
What?
I'd like to do some business with you.
He's half asleep, just kind of mumbling into his arm.
How can I get his attention?
I want to just. Can I saunter on over to? Do I see this going on?
You can make out that Lithal is having a very awkward time trying to get the attention of an old drunkard.
Okay. I just want to take a brisk walk on over there.
All right.
Give Lithal a firm pat on the back, and sit down at the table.
A sudden jolt of the table kind of wakes up the old man.
I want to hold out that mug of ale towards him.
Your mug of
I sit
ale or
down.
his own mug of ale?
Mine.
He kind of looks up at you, starry-eyed, trying to get a grasp of the situation. You see he's wearing very thick-rimmed glasses. He's gone almost bald at this point. You can start seeing faint liver spots on his head, as well as just this massive entanglement of a white beard that obviously has dried ale stains and bits of food and whatnot in it. He looks at the mug, and then he looks at his mug, and then he reaches for your mug in his other hand, and with it still kind of in your hand, he tips forward and kind of sloshes some of it into his mouth before slightly pushing it back to you and trying to sit himself upright.
I'll take a swig and say, my friend there, he's a spellcaster too. I assume you are. Am I correct?
Why, yes, I am of the arcane myself.
Hey, just our luck. Just our luck. Well, my friend here would like to do business with you.
His eyes kind of focus and slowly trail from you to the elf that's standing near him. What business might you have?
I have 2 scrolls I would like you to look at and see if you can tell me what they are.
Okay. He reaches out his empty hand, almost, you see, begrudgingly, he kind of picks up his mug like he was about to reach for it with his mug hand, but he notices quickly and puts it back down and reaches out his empty hand towards you, sort of swaying side to side as he's having trouble keeping it still.
I'll hand him the 2 scrolls.
Right, he takes both of them and reluctantly lets loose of his own mug, letting it rest on the table as he
I feel like I
unfurls.
should be drinking a beer right now. I'll be right back.
Unfurls the first run and scoots his eye glasses back up to where they should be on his face. He just kind of stares at it longingly a little bit. Well, this is a scroll of expeditious retreat. Easily. What sort of arcane persuasion of caster are you, sir?
Like what my class is.
Yes.
I am a warlock.
Oh, well. Yes, you could easily use this or transcribe it with the necessary materials.
And what would I need to do that?
That you can find in the player's handbook.
Alright.
It'll only take a short rest, and I think it's like 50 gold worth of inks to transcribe it into your book.
Alright. And what about the other scroll?
No. Let's see here. I can hardly focus on this one. This is what? Why, this is a scroll of inflict wounds. That's what this is. You said you were a warlock, right?
Yes.
This would be better off in the hands of a cleric.
Alright.
I would happily buy it if you don't have anything to do with it.
I'm okay. I have a friend that can use this.
Alright. Hands it back to you and just downs the rest of his beer and just slowly falls backwards past the tipping point of his chair and just sprawls out with a thunk on the floor, just into another drunken stupor, almost half asleep.
I will head back to the one temple.
Alright. At this point, the barkeeper comes back. You can see he has this fresh wheel of brie as well as mutton, and he sets the plate in front of you, John.
Okay.
And he says, this, my friend, this'll cost you, I'd say roughly 3 gold.
You serious? I'm looking at the expenses in the player's handbook and it'd be like 2 silver. Anyway.
What was my other scroll called again?
Yours? Or the cleric?
Because mine.
Yours is a scroll of... what the fuck?
Something retreat.
Expeditious Retreat. It is a first level spell.
Alright. I don't even know this one.
Expeditious.
I
Retreat.
googled it.
I hand him the gold and start eating.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Can I walk by and tap John on the left shoulder and snag a piece of mutton? Just a quick sleight of hand.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Me apply the niggardry check.
Yep, and make a perception check, John. You gotta beat a 19.
Good luck.
You,
Feel very serious.
you feel him pat on one of your shoulders, so you kind of look that way, but you look back just in time to see him trying to snag a piece of your mutton.
Slap his hand and say, "Don't get between a soldier and his." No, I slam my hammer on the table and say, "Don't get between a soldier and his food."
Dramatic. All right, I'm going.
So what were you doing, Will? Besides being thoroughly entertained.
Pretty much that. I would like to go to the bartender and find some food as well.
Alright. You walk up
Maybe,
to the bar.
maybe some of that porridge.
You walk up to the bar. And you get his attention. He looks over to you. Kind of scratches his beard, looking you over. And he's like, "Ah. You're of the Ranger persuasion, aren't you?"
Ranger
yes, I am.
persuasion.
Ah. You got any good hunts lately? We could use some more decoration on the wall.
Would you take a rare piece of
Brain.
some sort of meat?
Well, it honestly depends on what some sort of meat it is.
I'll just be honest with you. It's a brain got from a creature.
A brain from a creature?
Yes.
Well, that's not really mountable. I mean, look at all these heads, these nice, perfect preserved heads that we've had all stuffed here.
May I
Not
interrupt?
just a brain. Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Go ahead.
You got a jar of, I don't know, pickles or vinegar or something?
Why? Yes, we
Oh.
do have one pickled egg jar just recently got emptied.
I'd like to go ahead and roll a persuasion. Well, you can see you can stick this brain in the jar. I mean, it's not just any old brain, and I don't know, mount it up on the wall wherever you want.
Now, see, you would say something like that, and then I would go for the persuasion roll after that.
Okay.
So we are going to count that critical failure. I'll let you re-roll that, just because it wasn't done at the proper time.
Jesus.
He kind of looks at you and is like, "Mate, I'm not really interested in a brain. Now, if it was, more like the creature's head, we might have."
Well, there you go. It's better. It was inside its head. Yeah.
I seem to be confused with what you're trying to get at here.
It's a rare creature that made a cleric retarded. Do you want it or not?
Retarded?
Yeah, sucked
Now,
his brain out or something. Made him a vegetable.
I don't even know what kind of man or a beast you are talking about.
Honestly, neither do I. Freaky, can you tell him what this is?
I went back to the temple. I'm out of
I
the
guess I don't see him.
Alright,
You turn
I'll tell
around
him
and
that it's
look, and
intellect out.
Freaky's just kind of gone. Or you can't see him over, the bustling hubbub of the tavern. An intellect devourer? What the hell is that?
Right?
It's some sort of weird brain creature that makes clerics go retarded.
Huh. Well, that's at least interesting. Is it in good peace?
Have a look yourself.
It's in the trash can back at the
it's in
temple.
trash can. I seem to have left it back at where I'm lodging. Can I come back later?
Yeah, sure. We're usually open all night. Some of these drunkards, all they do is drink. Especially that damn wizard over there. He motions at the wizard that's sprawled out on the floor. Still his legs in sitting position like he's in the chair.
Are any of these games being played just as a drinking game, or is it all gambling?
Most of it is all gambling.
Most of it's all gambling.
This is one of the few places that is out of the temple's eye that they can get away with something like that, because none of them will enter here.
Okay. Flop down at a dice table and let someone else go if they have an action they want to take.
Alright, you wanted to order something?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Bartender sees you kind of turn back to him, and he's like, "Oh, was there something else you wanted?"
I'm kind of peckish. I would like some food.
I want you to buy my brain.
Well, as I told this here man with this shield and hammer that he notched my bar with,
Yeah, don't
Just-
forget obvious temper.
he kind of glares at John. You can see in his eyes that at one point in time, this man was a fearsome fighter. And although you might have scared the rogue away with your little show, he just kind of seems indignified by the mark you left on his bar.
You better tip the man.
So,
Don't get fucked.
am I done here?
Do you want to be?
I go, yeah. I'll pass out in
Drop
the
the cards.
temple after giving Snarf the scroll.
Well, Snarf is asleep.
Oh, well, I'm gonna pass out in the temple then.
All right, you get to the temple.
pass out.
One of the priests that was still there kind of shows you off to where they hold the lodging, obviously free of charge since you brought their cleric leader back. Then you settle down for what's going to be a long rest.
Alright, I'm out, guys. See ya.
Take care.
Yeah. So you don't have many guards around here, then, I take it.
He just kind of shrugs you off and turns back to Will saying, well, we have the mutton that asshole over there is eating, as well as some stewed beef porridge. Seems to be all that they made tonight.
I'll have some porridge, I guess.
Alright. He goes off into the back, returning shortly, as all it really took was him getting a bowl and slopping it out of this big trough that was over the fire. Brings it back to you and puts it down in front of you. That'll be about 4 silver.
Alright, I'll pull out 1 gold and 4 silver.
I thank you kindly. Some people should really learn some manners. He kind of shrugs off as he goes to tend to some of the other people.
Alright, so that's
Alright.
down 1 gold.
Well,
and,
I want to ask the people at the table, so what are we playing?
Fuck, I forgot the names of the games in here.
Dice and cards, you said?
You can... No, the actual names of, like, the dice games and
Alright.
shit in the game.
After finishing my meal, I get up and go to the... or head towards the temple place to sleep.
Alright. You can see that it's obviously very similar to craps. And they're basically taking bets on whether it's going to be high or low. They're using 2 dice. Basically, you would put whatever coinage you wanted down and it would be matched whether you guessed right or not.
Okay. Oh, is it my turn or is it theirs? Who's going? Who's going?
Well,
the
my
table.
2 mates here, they already done been cleaned out, so if you won't play, it's just me and you, bruv.
All right, heads up. I suppose we can do this.
Alright.
What specifically? How are my dice weighted?
They would be weighted to land on specific numbers.
Okay, it's just general.
Yep. Usually, you know, they're weighted to land on higher numbers.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He goes to hand you the dice that he was using.
Okay. I want to use sleight of hand to switch the dice out with my weighted ones.
Alright, roll a check.
Oh shit.
Damn it. Gotta get him out of the way.
He kind of notices you fidgeting with your other hand. Oh, what are you doing there, mate?
Sorry, I got a tick in my hand.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, well,
we had this battle. You see that fucking burning building over there? Yeah,
Oh.
I just came out of that. I wanted
Oh,
a
you
drink, I
caused
wanted to
that,
play
huh?
a game. Technically no.
Well, how about you just keep your twitching hand under the table then, mate?
Can do.
Alright. He hands you the dice. Now what we're gonna do here is you're gonna bet, and whether they're higher than 10 or lower than 10. You win, I match you. You don't win, I take your money.
What kind of dice are they?
For this it would be 2 6-sided dice.
Higher or lower than 10?
Right.
Lower.
Oh, my bad. 6. Sorry.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yep.
Hiya.
Alright, what you betting?
50 gold.
I can do 50 gold. Go ahead.
That's 2d6.
2d6. Well, looks like you just earned yourself 50 gold. He kind of moves one of his big burly arms where he had been laying it over the gold pile he had already won and shuffles you 50 gold real quick, letting it sit in front of you. Are we gonna keep this rolling? Oh, you done.
Let's go ahead.
Alright.
Let me add. I'll just keep track of it in Notepad until the game's done.
You notice by where he moved his arm, he easily has 2,000 gold sitting there.
Okay. So it's his roll?
Nope. He's pretty much playing the dealer to this.
Gotcha. Does he have a drink on the table?
Yes, he has one very empty mug sitting at the table.
Okay. That'll still work. I'd like to grab 100 gold out of my sack, and as I'm taking it to the table, clumsily, knock his mug into his chest.
He kind of winces at it.
Yeah, okay, so he's kind of distracted.
And
Do you think
sort
I
of
could do a
pushes
sleight of
it
hand?
back onto the table, making sure he didn't have anything on his clothes. Go ahead.
Do I get advantage? Or just
I wouldn't say you
can
get
because
advantage, but I'd say you could try to slide a hand again. You think you could buy just enough time, and you just easily palm the dice in your right hand and slip them into your pocket as you take your dice out with your left and start shaking them, making an obvious noise. That way he'd look back up at you like you're ready to roll.
Riggedy roll.
How about your mug, mate? Can we get this game going?
Alright, what are you betting this time?
100 gold on the table? I'm gonna say it's higher.
Alright.
Just want me to roll the 2 twice?
Both of your dice are very well loaded.
It's going to be.
It's no matter what, it's going to be a good. These were very finely crafted trick dice.
Okay.
You roll them out there, and it's a solid 11. One rolls right onto 6, the other one slides a little bit, bounces off a plate, and tilts over to a 5.
Okay.
Well, mate, looks like you might be on a hot streak. You're definitely putting these other assholes to shame. The other two just kind of grumble and go back to their little conversation while they're drinking.
Well, you know, you'll learn a few things in the Underdark.
Ah, the Underdark. Not often you see a person that is willing to go down there.
It's not too bad. You just gotta know where to look and know where not to go.
I could see such things.
I'd like to interrupt the conversation by putting 500 on the table.
That's a rather large bet, mate. You sure you're willing to part with that much?
I didn't have it when I came here. I'm willing to part with it.
Alright. Take your roll.
So, I'll bet it's higher again.
Right? You slither around the dice in your hand and just let them drop on the table, and they roll around a little bit and land on a 6 and a 5 again. He just kind of looks down and looks at his gold pile. He's like, well, damn.
Well, damn.
Yeah, you're getting awfully lucky there, mate. He scoots over the 500 gold. As you can see, he had some sort of system where he was keeping track of what he had to where he could easily dish and deal out as he saw fit.
Okay. I want to go ahead and say, I think I've taken enough of your money. How about I buy rounds for the table, and we have a good time. We can pick this up again tomorrow.
That would be lovely, sir. 'Cause I don't think I'd be willing to part with much more of this.
All right. I'll pay whatever the amount is for just standard ale for the table.
Standard ale would be, I'd say, given this bar, it'd probably be about 5 silver.
5. God damn it! I don't want to keep track of that shit.
5 silver, which is, 100 silver equals a gold.
I thought it was 10 silver equals a gold.
Nope. I'm changing denominations because it's easier to go by hundreds, except for gold into platinum.
Okay, so I I came away with 600 left of that game.
Nice.
650 extra.
You cheating bastard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Silver.
He raises his hand out before you leave, asking for his dice back.
Oh, sure. I'm kind of acting drunk. I'd like to drop them on the floor, bend down, and use another sleight of hand to bring out the normal dice.
Go for it. You easily do this. You fumbled it in such a way to where you're blocking his line of sight as you bend down to pick them up. Already having the real dice kind of palmed in between your knuckles as you do.
Here you go, mate. Apparently I'm a bit of a lightweight.
Apparently, mate. Don't get too drunk.
No such thing.
Oftentimes we have to throw the ones who stay too late just out on the streets. With that, they go to their ale, start drinking, laughing at the table, slightly making fun of you dropping their dice. So we have Eric asleep, Womack's eating, and you just hustled.
Okay, so how many drinks did I buy?
That would just be 3 for that table.
So it was 15 silver total.
15 silver total.
Okay. I'm
So
at,
break a gold into 95 silver.
at the-
Or
Right.
85, yeah. Math. I ain't no math wizard.
I'm a fist wizard.
I'm a muscle wizard. I cast feast.
Alright, after I'm done eating, I'm gonna go up to the temple and take a rest.
Two.
Alright.
So
With
we're
you all
calling it?
taking your rests, we'll say it'll be a long rest, because by this time it was probably fairly late into the evening. You all retire into what seems to be very fine linen beds. Obviously, they didn't just give you the common lodges they let you have, where they would usually let out-of-town priests stay.
All in one room together.
I want to be the little spoon.
It's sort of it's sort of barrack style, but there are partitions in between the beds. And we will end it there for tonight.
Huzzah.
Alright.
Huzzah. I don't think I ever got the
I
rogue
didn't
name.
notice the tavern sounds in the back, yet it still worked.
So
I guess that's how it's supposed to work.
Exactly.
we have gone up to level 2, correct?
After this rest, you will have gone up to level 2. Yes.
Okay.
Ding.
So I need to probably start work on the other shit then.
I guess we did kill a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, you did.
Did you bring 3 extra guys up that you weren't originally going to have there just because of how easily we dealt with the ones in the first room?
Oh no. I
Stand on that?
I never showed you all the ones that I had sitting there.
Okay.
Whenever you guys were just fucking around.
Yeah. And those guys were a lot weaker because I hit them with a critical fail. I thought that was funny.
At least when you critical fail, you still kill someone.
But only because a commoner has an AC of 6. And even a critical fail should be able to kill something with an AC of 6. That was me pulling the DM card there.
Otherwise, you're fumbled.
Yeah.
And massage your brain.
Call me the fumbler.
Double fun.
I still can't believe there were 2
Fumble
crit
damaging
fails. 2 crit fails on the first part of this campaign.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same person. I rolled
From the
both
same person. In the same fight.
Mm-hmm. I was able to kill someone with the critical fail.
So
I guess it's better than
Snarf,
5
if you
fucking
would,
natural
in your inventory,
Mm-hmm.
you need to put that scroll. It was
Expeditious retreat, right?
No,
Yeah,
not
that
for
was
him.
his. Mine was
Inflict wounds.
Yeah.
First level spell. So that won't count against the spells that you learn for leveling up. That'll be an additional first level spell that you will know once you
That
transcribe
inventory and then just kind of type it in there.
it. Yeah. And we'll deal with it next session.
Straight out of Owlbears. Apparently there was a dude in your chat that wanted to join us.
I don't even know who that was. I was-
DJ Lax 2.
I was too busy. Too busy doing my thing.
Yeah. It's like, man, I wish I had joined you guys for this game. I think that was early on, though. Alright, nigga, you still